He looks so upset, which honestly he should. So, we left off on Nikako. That wasn't a painful time. I mean, I would jokingly say it was just normal, but it is normal for Lukako Focus, which is sad. Lukako deserves better. Anywho's, we're saving Mayuri for last, so we'll be moving on to Moeka today. Based off of the divergence, I'm willing to bet is also like a whole like, hey, no, not that. Also a whole like, this connects to the main story more or less. If it was 337 like Dr. Jekyll Online and Suzuha though, like, I know there would be shenanigans, but there is no 337s. They're divergencies. I'm eager to continue on, especially since I want to figure out what's the next ending after all of them. I'm willing to bet it's another Okabe POV because Okabe is Okabe. But I'm concerned, to put it lightly. I don't trust this game. I don't trust Steins. I do not trust Spike Chunsoft at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, I guess less stalling, more let's get into the pain, right? This is what you guys are here for, right? Oh dear. Okay, let's start this. You guys got your feelings ready? Prepared? I'm not. I forgot to read what it's called. It's okay, we'll find out here. The Quantum Awakening. That can only be good, right? Right? It's still not as rough as Mayuri is dead as the start. But, strong start. Heavy start. Great. I love this. I don't think I really gave Moeka a super defined voice, huh? She doesn't really say much. Well, let's just get reading and we'll see what happens like everyone else, I guess. I've never held a gun in my hand before. I placed my finger over the cold metal trigger. If I apply even a slight amount of force, I could easily take the lives of these people. In front of the muzzle are two girls. Please, don't look at me like that. I am M4. Yep. I whisper, as if talking to myself. That's right. I'm M4, not Kiryu Moeka. I was here to be a spy from minute one, to deceive and betray these people. I would commit murder for FB. If it's for FB, it doesn't matter how much I care about them. On that day, 4 years ago, when nobody needed me, when nobody wanted me, when I had given up on life and was ready to leap from the roof of that building, FB saved me with a single message. I didn't care if it was a joke or not. I was just happy that somebody out there understood me. They knew that I was here, alive. That it was okay for me to be here. I continued to point the trembling muzzle at the girls. Remember M4. The day you were saved by FB. FB understood everything about me. Even when I had silly questions and things to say about my life, FB would spend the night replying to me. I was truly happy. I want to stay connected to FB. I want to be needed. Which means you should be able to shoot M4. You can do this. Even if your targets are people you care about deeply. Don't move. I can't back down now. No, there's no need to. Kurisu-san and Mayuri-san, even though I'm pointing a gun at them, they both look worried about me. It's like they still believe I'm a labman, an ally, one of their friends.
Kiryushi?
Moeka, what are you doing? Okuba-kun, Hashida-kun, Both of them were targets for execution. FB's orders were to kill everyone related to the development of the time machine. I need to kill all the lab mems. This is my last chance. Desperately try to calm my breathing. Do it up for. I'm not Kiryu Moeka. I was never their friend. I am M4, a rounder of CERN. Don't tremble. Calm down.
Kiryu Moeka!
Kiryu Moeka! Why? Ugh. I don't know, that was bad. Suzuha! Amane-san's growing confusion towards my actions leaves her open. One of the rounders pins her down. They then look over at me. You know what to do. I don't need to be told. I know what I have to do. I should know. I am M4. I need to shoot. If I don't shoot, FB will abandon me. I know, but I can't get my finger to move. Why can't I shoot? I try to avoid Kurisu-san and Mayuri-san's gazes. Please, don't look at me like that. It's almost like you're really worried about me. Scorn me more. Hate me. Then I'll be able to shoot you. We should be able to shoot, but... Moeka-san. As I tremble, unable to take proper aim, Kurisu-san walks towards me. Why aren't you afraid of being shot? Why? Moeka-san. Mayuri-san also steps forward. Don't come any closer! I direct my gun at the two of them, but they don't stop. Please, don't come any closer. Don't look at me with those eyes. I don't deserve your kindness. Stop treating me like this. If you don't stop, I won't be able to be M4. I'll just go back to being Kiryu Moeka. So please, stop being kind to me. Why did it have to come to this? I close my eyes and attempt to battle back my tears, recalling the days I spent with everyone at the lab. Okabe-kun with his theatrics, and Makase-san trying to deal with him in her usual attitude. Hashira-kun joins the conversation, further derailing everything. Meanwhile, Mayuri-san watches the spectacle unfold with her warm smile. But now, those days that I cherished are so far away. The nostalgia feels like a knife to my chest. The sorrow that I had locked away in my heart begins to overflow as I recall those long-gone days. I've been searching for a certain item in the always crowded Akihabara ever since that satellite fell onto the roof of Vatican. The legendary retro PC, the IBM 5100. I had spent the last few days scouring Akihabara for it, but I found nothing, no leads. With few choices left to me, I type out a message to FB, as honest a report as I can come up with. IBM 5100. I'm sorry. I can't find any information on the IBM 5100. Anything on your end? Sending mail. Mail sent me. You've got mail. Wow, fast. The reply is immediate, as always. FB never ignores my messages. IBM 5100. Thank you for your report. We'll set the IBM 5100 matter aside for now. I'd like to entrust you with a different mission M4. You are to investigate a group called the Future Gadget Laboratory. If possible, infiltrate and monitor them. Can you do it? This is a dangerous mission, so I won't force your hand. Act with your own safety as your number one priority, I imagine. The more dangerous the mission, the more important it is. I'm sure FB would be disappointed if I failed. I need to make this work. I need to succeed. In order for FB to acknowledge me. That's the only reason for me to live. I'll be fine. and you've wandered in the group to me. And I'm counting on you. First, find the man matching this data. He's the group's leader. Do your best, but be careful. I believe in you. FB's message contained an attachment with information about a man who's supposed to leader of some kind of organization. Okabe, the rat man himself. My mission is to locate this person immediately. Just as I start to walk off, I hear someone's voice. They're clearly at their wits' end. It's me. Yeah, I can't find the IBM 5100. This could be the work of the organization. The IBM 5100? I stop and look in the direction of the voice. The man is speaking into a cell phone. He's thin, wearing a battered white lab coat. His hair is unkempt. Despite all of that, he has sharp eyes, clearly aware of his surroundings. It's exactly like the data FP sent me. Fear not. The mad scientist, Yo-Wing Kyoma, shall have no trouble locating the goods. He's so unhinged, man. There's no mistaking it. He's the leader of the organization for the info. This trial is simply yet another choice of Steins Gate. Sigh. Kangaroo. Why did he deliver it like that? Hello? You good? He uses a lot of words I'm not familiar with. It might be some kind of code. I mean, in his head it is, but in reality doesn't really mean anything. Be careful. I recall FB's words in my mind as I walk toward the man. Not the CG again. Like, I love it, but like, bruh. I'm trying to look at like the Dr. Pepper in his hand, and it looks like it actually is supposed to say Dr. Pepper, like proper, but his thumb is like covering where it says Pepper, because it definitely looks like an ER rather than people. Like, hello. Moeka stance. Yeah, she's just stiff. It's like, And so, this is lab mem number 005. Kiryu Moeka. In the future gadget laboratory on the second floor of Ohiyama building, Okabe-kun gestures dramatically as he introduces me. Makase-san shoots a sharp glare at him. What do you mean, and so? How about explaining things properly for once? It's like a scene made with action figures or something, and they still haven't posed Moeka yet. So true, so true. Good grief. Having an assistant with such low levels of comprehension is suffering. What else am I supposed to say? I'm not your assistant. And anyway, you come here and out of nowhere, you're introducing someone we've never met as a lab mem. Do you really expect us to just nod our heads and say, oh, okay? Mary's face is also precious, yes. She's just enjoying her onigiri. She's having her best life ever. Explain yourself. Makase-san, you came off much more kindly when you introduced yourself to me earlier. But maybe she's already caught on to who I am. She might just be pretending to be nice. I have to be careful. Makise-san turns her gaze toward me, like maybe she's noticed me glancing at her. Her expression becomes apologetic and she smiles. No, I'm sorry. I'm not saying you're suspicious or anything. Without thinking, I avert my gaze. Don't be fooled by her. I should introduce myself first. As I said before, I'm Makase Kurisu. I'm a researcher at Victor Conjure University in America, but I'm currently staying in Japan. What about you? Why is her, like, tie glowing? I probably slept for only now noticing this, but like, why is her tie glowing? Anyways. Kiryu Moeka. I worked part-time at the editorial company, Archery, right? Needless to say, that's all a lie. It's a fake background that I thought of beforehand to deceive them. Her dye's always been glowing. That's fair, but like, why? Why does it glow? Oh, cool. It's nice to meet you, Kiryu-san. Effie had some information regarding her too. Just like she mentioned in her introduction, she's a researcher from Victor Condrey University in America. The magazine that Okabe-kun was showing off had her entire thesis in it. Not that I really understood any of it. She's smart, which means she'll probably try to trick me in ways I can't even begin to imagine. I can't be careless. Mayushi's just happy to have another girl lamem. Aren't like most of the lamems actually female? Just throwing that out there. Like even if you count Likako as male instead of female, like aren't most of the lamems female? Maybe to draw parallels between her outfit and future Gadget 6, probably not, but yeah. Huh? Shina Mayuri. Supposedly she's just a high school girl who likes to cosplay. But if she's here at the lab, that means she's anything but normal. I should be cautious around her. Asylum Saber, but like still, that explanation doesn't make sense. Ocarine, how did you get to know this big-boobed beauty? We're not 30 yet, so we shouldn't be able to use magic. Put it with the sexual harassment. Hashida Itaru, according to Okabe-kun, is an amazing super haka. Whenever Okabe-kun calls him that, he yells something about being a hacker, not a haka. He'd be a dangerous opponent in a digital info war. So anyway, I've yet to explain why I scouted Shining Finger here. Shining Finger? Again with the strange nicknames. Kiryu-san, if it bothers you, don't hesitate to put him in his place. It's fine. It's a strange nickname, but it'll make it easier to get closer to them. This is perfect. Let me continue. This woman will serve as our lab's vanguard. She's going to help us recover the lost IBM 5100. Lost? Don't you mean you can't find it? Okabe, how about slowing down for a second? Kiryu-san has no clue what you're talking about. Yeah. Mayushi is confused too. Show a little restraint, pal. Pal. Buddy old pal. Anyways. I can't find a gap to join their conversation. With no other choice, I type out a message to Okabe-kun. This is easier than talking for me anyway, so it might be a good way to participate in the discussion. What do you mean? The IBM 5100 was lost? Does that mean you had it before? Fill me in, Moeka. Sending mail. Mail sent. Upon seeing the message, Okabe-kun smiles meaningfully. That's right. I have to tell everyone about the machine I once had in my possession. It was during a major operation that would decide the lab's fate. Operation Erd. Here he goes again. Makase-san's expression suggests that she's sick and tired of hearing this story, but it's all really shocking to me. The Future Gadget Laboratory had apparently discovered an IBM 5100 enshrined at Yanabayashi Shrine. While it was supposed to be kept at the lab for safekeeping, it vanished in the thin air. Quite contrary to Okabe-kun's garish story, the others are acting like they're barely paying attention. Okarin. You're delusional. He is Delulu, yeah. What does this all mean? Have the other rounders recovered it already? But still, it's strange that Okabe-kun's the only one who remembers having it. Are they all working together to confuse me? Oh, don't pay any attention to him, Kiryu-san. He's always been ill like this. He is ill, yes. I won't be deceived. These people are hiding something. I need to find it for FB. Several days later, after being contacted by Okabe-kun, I swing by the lab. He said he's going to perform a D-mail experiment. What's a D-mail? There's nothing like this in FP's documents. Is it some kind of dangerous weapon? Another form of arms? When I arrive at the lab, I see Hashida-kun, Makase-san, and Shina-san, along with a few other people I've never met. I'm immediately on guard. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Kiryu Moeka. Hamane-san, a part-timer from the Brawn Tube workshop downstairs, is the first to introduce herself. She seems simple-minded, but she's difficult to grasp. She's probably anything but normal. There can't be anyone normal here. Nope. Moinyan. I hope we could be good friends. Of course. Nice to meet you. Same. Ferris Nyanyan is most likely an alias. She works as a maid at the maid cafe in Akihabara, Maid Queen Nyanyan. Irashibara Rika introduces himself as the son of the head priest of the Yanabayashi shrine. Ferris-san has a unique appearance and way of speaking, while Irashibara-san, well, it's difficult to tell his sex. All these difficult to parse people are leaving me feeling confused. Am I going to be able to safely collect intelligence on this lab? Anxious, I stare at Irashibara-san, whose background and even sex are impossible to verify. Okabe-kun notices, and a serious voice says, but he's a guy. I don't understand. FB, please. Please report everything you can about this experiment. It's likely some kind of dangerous research. This really is dangerous. I merely respond to FB. Understood. I'll try to extract more information from them and send you another report. Mail sent. Anyhow, it's time to commence with the second D-mail experiment. Experiment. What are we doing? Well, you see. To put it simply, we're sending a message to the past. The past? Yep. Wait, what are these people saying? A message to the past? Loyal assistant, could you please not steal my... If you use the phone wave over there to send an email, you can have it transmitted to the past. Christina, at least let me explain some of it. It's not my fault that the second you open your mouth, your chunibyo crap just keeps spewing everywhere. I love the Okabe sounds Okabe makes. I need a little compilation of all the sounds he makes, honestly. Or a soundboard. A soundboard of Okabe sounds. There's no way that's possible. Nope. It totally is. For you see, this phone wave, name subject to change, is actually... a time machine. A time machine? No way. That's impossible. Well, since you think we're bluffing, you get to be the first test subject.
私が
I'm
被験
a
者
test subject?
岡部
Okabe?
その言い方だと
Can you
完
not
全に
say
人
it
体
like
実験
that?
じゃない
You're making it sound like human
リュウさん、怯えてる。
experimentation or something. Kitty sounds clearly terrified.
桐生さん大丈
Don't
夫
worry,
よ
Kitty-san.
危ないことじゃ
It's
ないか
nothing
ら
dangerous.
そうなの
Really?
え
Yeah.
単に指
All you
定し
do
た
is
アドレ
send
ス
an
にメ
email
ールを
to
送
the
るだけだから
specified address. Okay.
じゃあメール作成を
First,
文面は
compose the
なるべく
message.
簡潔に
There's a character
文字
limit,
数
so
制
try
限ない
and
か
keep
ら
it brief. This is a good chance. I'll be able to write a detailed report if I can participate in the experiment. It's Moeka. After typing out the message, the phone wave, name subject to change, begins to work. The electricity violently surges inside the microwave. Moeka sound.
今よ送信して
Now, send it! I timidly press the send button. The electrical discharge gradually settles down. Now sent. Makaze-san indifferently detaches the cell phone from the microwave.
見て
Look. She shows me Okabe-kun's cell phone. I can't believe my eyes. The message I just sent now was received by Okabe-kun's cell phone, but it has a date in the past. Long before the two of us had ever met. Unbelievable. Is this really a time machine? It's all true. You've seen it with your own eyes now. You sent a message to the past.
それで
Hehehe.
今
More
の
of
で
them were
世
there.
界線とかいうのは変わ
Well,
った
do the world lines for whatever change? No. Reading Steiner didn't activate. Are you sure you're not just making that whole thing up? I swear I'm not. I really was in a different world line. I don't understand what Okabe-kun is talking about.
世界線
World line?
世界線って何なんです
What's a
か
world line? It's a theory by Anon $WLR tips 1 semicolon at channel a poster named John Titter. Ah yes, John Titter. A good old Titter. Correct. A world line is...
ストップ
Stop. My loyal assistants. You've been doing this on purpose, haven't you?
何が
Doing what?
岡部くん
Okabe-kun,
詳しく
tell me more. Of course. Let's see. Mayuri, do you have any yarn? Oh boy.
あるよ
Yeppers. Yeppers. Of course Mayuri would say yeppers. Shina-san takes some yarn out from her cosplay sewing box and hands it to Okabe-kun. He cuts it down a bit and places it on the table. Let's begin. Are you ready? Everyone nods. Okabe-kun's tone is completely different from before. This must be his true nature. The true face of the mad scientist who leads this lab. I begin to feel a little nervous, overwhelmed by his immense aura. One could say that the world is like a string of yarn. Yarn is composed of many smaller threads. Each of those smaller threads is the possibility of a different world. Titter compared it to a river, but that fails to explain it as a whole. Thus I'll be using thread instead. It's likely that the world exists as a single, large string of yarn. Within it are infinite smaller threads of possibility, a dense collection of world lines. One of those is the world we presently live in. Do you follow so far? I nod in silence.
なんとなく
I sort of get it.
わかります。
So Mayushi and everyone else live inside a string of yarn?
中に住んでるってことなの
Close
かな
enough. Close enough, Mayushi. That's what I said. No, I don't want to share the brain cell with Daru. Give it back.
本当
Really?
やった
Yay. Okabe-kun takes a sidelong glance at the currently overjoyed Shina-san before continuing. Like a string of yarn, the world has unlimited possibilities. However, only one world exists at any given time. Reality jumps to a different world line. The world is then reconstructed, swapping to a different world line without anyone's realization, at the hands of what one may call an invisible god. So you're outright rejecting the multiple worlds interpretation? No. This is simply my hypothesis after having experienced the effects of reading Steiner. Reading Steiner? It's a power I have. The only way to observe the change between world lines. So it's instinctual? Like that throbbing feeling you get down low when you see something hot and heavy? Oh god, okay. Well, perverse. That's certainly one way of describing the sensation. In any case, back to world lines. For example, there's a world where Daru is a PC otaku and super haka, and one where he's not. Only one of those two can exist at any given time. If I change Daru's past with a D-mail, it's highly likely that we would switch to one of those world lines. And after the world line changes, reality would be reconstructed. It's entirely possible that Daru could become a 2D only otaku. Oops. So I'm an otaku either way? Yes. Have you met yourself, sir? I can't imagine a Daru who isn't an otaku. In fact, a Daru who isn't an otaku wouldn't be Daru at all. Dad, what's going on with the stock market? Don't worry about it, Mayushi. Okay, yay. So true, so true. You win this round. Hell, there might even be a world in which Daru isn't a part of the lab. Okay, well that's a sad world line. Yeah, that's the right idea. What do you mean? No, nothing. Just that it'd probably be a pretty good world line is all. I know you don't know he's your dad, but Suzuha, that wouldn't be a good world line at all. You would be regretting those words if you knew. I'm scared. That's fair. Yeah. I'm worried about the butterfly effect. Butterfly effect. The flap of the butterfly wings in Beijing can lead to a storm in New York. Even a trivial change to the past during time travel could lead to serious changes later in history. It's a kind of It's a kind of metaphorical expression. This is literally exciting, yeah? Waku waku. Just for the record, this is all for real. For real, for real. It's top secret. But the goal of these experiments is to observe the effects of changing world lines using D-mail. I too love Ferris's face, but I also love everything of Ferris. Ferris is good. 10 out of 10. Would Ferris again. Yeah, Moeka still doesn't have a real post. It's just she doesn't know how to human, which is a mood. And yet, Sir Hyoin here has yet to actually make any noticeable changes. I feel the chill run down my spine. The immensity of this is all too much for me to handle. But I do understand one thing. Okabe-kun is manipulating the world itself from the small laboratory. World lines, butterfly effects. I've never heard of any of this stuff until now. I'm quite frankly shocked by the amount of information and connections these people have access to. I'm starting to understand why FB sent me here. And just then, I received a message from her. By the way, apparently Makise Kurisu is a world-famous researcher. Could she be the brains of their lab? Please extract as much information on her role as possible. That may very well be the case. Okabe-kun is the founder of the lab, so conversations always center around him. But he tends to give a lot of weight to Makise-san's opinions when it comes to the big stuff. I need to learn more about her.
Makise-san.
Makise-san. What's up? What were you researching at your university in America? Oh, well, I majored in neuroscience. I was doing research on VR tech. Wow, Moeka never heard of the 2004 classic starring Ashton Kutcher, The Butterfly Effect? She really is a recluse. I mean, did that even reach Japanese media? I guess is a good question. VR. Visual rebuilding. Simply put, it's technology that converts human memories into visual signal data. It can also be reversed directly to make people remember visual data. You have no idea, but you feel like your joke is funnier if it never hit Japan. Yeah, you're right. Does that answer your question? Then, where are you in Japan now? I don't know if this is some kind of twist of fate or something, but I was invited to deliver a lecture on time machines. How old are you? 18. Why did you enroll in your university? Over there, you can skip grades at school if you have the talent, but, Makise Kurisu suddenly starts to be cautious of her surroundings. What could be so... Moeka-san? Without my having realized it, Shina-san and everyone else in the lab were looking at me, puzzled. In particular, Okabe-kun is grinning at me. What is it, Shining Finger? Are you that curious about my assistant? I screwed up. Of course I draw suspicion if I acted like this. Nah, they just think you gay. My heart starts pounding. I rush to think of an excuse, but I can't come up with anything. Okabe-kun's grin grows wider as he notices me start to panic. Has my cover been blown? How magnificent! That desire to deepen your friendship with fellow lab members by learning more about them. Shining Finger, you're on the fast track to becoming a great mem yourself. Why did I read giant? I can't... Oh, the movie released in Japan at all. Okay. Released on May 14th, 2005. Wow. Huh? As a special reward, I shall tell you your secret information about Hyoin Kyoma's assistant. That woman there has a Mongolian spot right on her buttocks. Forgot that he's like this. I do not. Could you please stop making things up about someone you've never even seen? Mongolian spot. I don't have one. I just checked earlier. Pretty soon. So, no Mongolian spot. Feel free to not remember that. I see. Why do you seem disappointed? So you did check for a Mongolian spot. Shut up! Shut up! She just did that in English. Hang on. Shut up, Okabe, for a sec. God damn it, he got cut off. No. I just wanted to replay this, but then his thing said... Here you go. Shut up! I need to make that a sound alert. Shut up! Anyways, Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention this, but my name is Hyorin. I know. I really need a collection of Okabe sounds. Kiryu-san. Nicely done, Kiri-san. Every lab mem already knows this story. It's not a story. It's my soul's name. Okay, here we go. He said that Lukuko looks like his had the most effort. I kind of see it, but also Ferris also has had a lot of effort. I would say Ferris and Lukuko have like about the same amount of effort with their addition to the CG. I think, does that make sense? Suzuha feels very like slapped in there though, the most out of everyone. Which is funny because Moeka is the one that's stiff AF. Anyways. As everyone continues their conversation, I feel relieved. Thank goodness, they didn't figure out my true identity. Suzu definitely looks like she is photoshopped, and it's so true. It's probably because she has like that little glow around her that like Okabe has a little bit of, but it doesn't stick out as much. So does Ferris, but yeah, I don't know. Which is funny because you're pretty sure they all were. Honestly, yeah. They're all their own separate layer folders. Anyways. But nonetheless, my heart continues to race for a while after the fact. I eventually return to my apartment. It's a dreary spectacle, an unchanging place that I go to just to get sleep. The experiments continued for a while longer after my initial go-around. All of them were successful. The messages arrived in the past. But the results that Okabe-kun had been seeking, a shifting of world lines, never occurred. They all do, but it kind of sticks out with Suzu. Everyone else's glow blends in better. In the case of Ferris, it looks so like a regular, if exaggerated, light effect. Yeah. In my dark room, I send FP a message with my report for the day. There's no mistaking it. That phone wave thing is a time machine. It can send messages to the past. I saw it with my own two eyes. A message sent today appeared on a cell phone with the timestamp from several days ago. They call it D-mail. What should I do? Please advise. All the lab mems are difficult to read. There's no doubt in my mind that they're doing something dangerous. Thank you for the report. Your next move will come at a later date. Do not let your guard down. They'll likely take advantage of your weakness in your heart to win you over on their side. I'm your only ally. Never forget that, I imagine. Question mark. Why would FB say this? You already know. I can't imagine any reason to have to emphasize that. After all, there's only one person I can trust in the entire world. That's FB. I don't understand why FB would say something like this. I can see all my footsteps as I climb the stairs to the lab. At this hour, nobody should be there. The spare key is right here. It was hidden inside the electrical meter. Watching that detective TV drama a while back paid off. This is my chance. I once again check FB's message from this morning. Destroy the phone wave. The email is too dangerous. As he said, it's highly likely that the phone wave is the time machine. If possible, destroy it. However, prioritize your own safety. Be careful. The time machine. I hadn't even considered something like that could exist until yesterday. But after seeing it with my own 2 eyes, I can't deny that it's real. I'm sure there are lots of people other than FB who would think it needs to be destroyed. That's why. I softly unlock the lab door and sneak into the room. Huh? I sense someone moving the moment I enter. Ah, it's Moeka-san. Moeka-san. Do-do-do. Why is Sheena-san here blah 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 blah. Why is Sheena-san here at such an early hour? What's up? You're here super early. I woke up and had nothing else to do. Oh, you must be an early riser. Sheena-san doesn't seem the least bit suspicious as she smiles at me. You're up early too. Mayushi stayed overnight to finish up some Komima cosplay. Of course. I guess the weekend of Komima for them would be like our dates for this weekend, like right now, like our actual time. Since it's the 12th and Mayuri dies a lot on Friday the 13th. That's nice. See? Ta-da! It's finally finished. Sheena-san's being at the lab is unexpected. I won't be able to get close to the phone wave at this rate. Should I try to destroy while she isn't looking? She'd probably figure out if it was me, but maybe we could pass it off as an accident. You're tired? Oh no! But what's with my streams and having to line up with the diegetic dates of the game I'm playing? I don't know. I really don't know, man. Life be funny. Life be in a silly, goofy mood. But see? Look! The costume is from Rainet Kakeru. It's all been planned. I wish I were that smart. But like, you would... Like, imagine how much Steins I would have to play in August in order to do it all, though. That would be way too much. Too much. Sheena-san directs her full attention to me as she starts going on and on about her cosplay. She has no openings. Why did she have to stay during the night today of all days? Or I'm capable of time travel. Oh my god. Not really. If I dissociate hard enough, I can fast forward through the day, but like that's not the same. And why is she talking to me so much? We barely know each other. This is... Wait, don't tell me. She was ordered by the other lab mems to monitor my activity. It's a strong possibility. No, it's not. There's no way they'd leave a machine capable of sending messages into the past and changing the world itself unguarded. Oh boy. Which means I need to put some distance between Sheena-san and myself. Sheena-san.
何
What's up,
Moeka-san?
Moeka-san? Cute. I'm not good at talking to people. Points for honesty. So, could you stay away from me? Okay. Less understandable. No, I see. Sorry, I didn't even realize what I was doing. This has always been a bad habit of mine. Now she's gonna go eat breakfast or something. If you need anything, feel free to ask Moeka-san. Shina-san then hurriedly sets about preparing breakfast. This is my chance to destroy the phone wave. I turn away from Shina-san and walk toward the machine. But why do I feel so hesitant? When I look back at Shina-san, she seems gloomy. Yeah, you broke her little heart. Fuck it, whatever. I start to get a tight feeling in my chest while I look at her back. I glance at the phone wave in front of me, and Shina-san behind me, then reach for my cell phone. Sorry. I really do want to get along with all the lab moms, but I've never had friends before. I don't know how I'm supposed to talk to them. Sorry for being so distant. Aww. Mayuri's ringtone. Huh? Message from Moeka-san. Yesterday, I traded mail addresses with everyone at our gathering. I never thought it would come in handy like this. I see. So that's what it was. I turn away from the phone wave to face Shina-san. About what I said before. I take it back. No. Like I said in the email, I really do want to get along with everyone here. Really? I'm so glad. Shina-san suddenly starts smiling. And then... Here, take this. It's Mayushi's absolute fave. Juicy chicken #1. Wanna have some together? Now I want karaage, god damn it. Anyways. She holds out a small dish with fried chicken piled on top of it. Dots. Huh? Do you hate fried chicken? That's not it. Question mark? Why? Are you being so kind to me? I just said something terrible to you. What? It's simple, silly. I was super lonely being in the lab all by myself, but then you came. Now I'm happy, Moeka-san. No. You like how they did the eyes? I'll share. Yeah, I love the Steins art styles. It's very good. 10 out of 10. Lots. Shina-san's words remind me of my past self. Until I got FB's message, I was always alone in my room. I spent my days curled up in a ball, nobody ever visiting or caring. FB's message saved me from my solitude. Does this mean I shaved Shina-san just now? Just like how I felt when the FB saved me. Does Shina-san feel the same way? I mean... let's go with yes and no. Because yes, but also not to the same intensity. You know? Hey, Moeka-san. What? She wants to be super good friends with you. No.
もっともっと
もっと
仲良
もっと。
くなりたいな。
Thoughts. Her smile is so innocent. I honestly think she wants to be my friend. But
私には
I don't have the
そん
right
な
to
風
be
に思
close
っ
to
て
you.
もらう資格はない。
Oh, you certainly don't, but that's for your actions later, not right now. I'm almost out of dog pee, that makes me sad.
そ
What?
んなことないよ。
That's not true at all.
だって
But
だって
but
私は
I'm deceiving you. All of you. It's as if these words are forever painfully stuck in my throat.
萌香さん、
Moeka-san.
何
What?
萌香さんは
You're super
優しい
sweet.
ね。
Yasashii-ne. I mean, I guess that translation isn't wrong, but it's yasashi is like kind, more specifically than sweet. Like, I guess they are synonymous, but you know.
そんなこと
That's not true.
ううん。
No,
だっ
it
てさっ
definitely
き
is.
マ
When I
ユ
was
シーが
feeling
しょ
down
ん
in
ぼ
the
りし
dumps,
てた
you
ら
were worried about
心
me.
配してくれたのです。萌香さんみたい
My,
な
she's
人
really
が
glad that someone like
ラ
you
ボメ
became
ン
a
にな
lab
ってく
mem.
れて嬉しいな。
They probably went with sweet instead of kind because of the vibes. Yeah. I do like, the more that I know about Japanese, like, the more I find, like, the way people decide to translate it, like, to be interesting. Because, like, a lot of times it does make sense. Like, kind, sweet, that can be interchangeable. But, so it's just, like, interesting how, like, they pick their words, you know? And when I know even more Japanese, I will have the full experience of this. But we're not at that point yet. We're still at beginner's level. I guess not really beginners, just beginners, intermediate, okay, anyways.
ラボに来てくれてあり
Thanks for
がとう。
joining us. Arigato. Thoughts. I'm deceiving them. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they're deceiving me as well. Mm-mm. They have to be. You gaslight yourself, sweetie. FP said as much, and FP's always right. Results report. I infiltrated the lab but early in the morning and attempted to destroy the time machine. However, Shina-san was there, preventing me from taking action. After returning to my room, I type up my report for her. Ah yes, FB. The message goes over how Shina-san was in the lab, my failure to destroy the phone wave, and her inexplicable actions. I have no idea why, but she keeps meddling in my business. I can't find alone time. I'm sorry. I'll try again tomorrow. Sending mail. Mail sent. I've got mail. The reply is immediate. Be careful. I see. Continue to look for an opening to destroy it. Also, about Shina Mayuri, you should be cautious around her. Judging from your report, she's likely trying to trick you to pretending to be kind. She's likely trying to trick you by pretending to be kind. I can read. Don't let her get to you. You mustn't trust anyone but me. As usual, FB's response is kind, full of worry and consideration for me. But for some reason, I can't help but feel frustrated by her words. Was Shina-san really trying to trick me? Is Shina-san really trying to trick me? She seems like such a sweet person. She doesn't strike me like the kind of coward who'd fake that just to trick people. And before I know it, I typed out a defiant response to FB. But FB is willing to treat someone like me like a mother would. FB saved me from my solitude. Sending her a message like this would be like repaying a debt with betrayal. It'd make her angry. And if FB hated me, I'd never be able to go on living. I shouldn't send this. And anyway, it's still entirely possible that she's right. Not really, not in this case. I'm probably just getting overly emotional. It might be best to go to bed and stop thinking about it so much. Just the thought of taking my futon out of the closet is too much for me right now. You know what? I felt that. As someone with a floor mattress in a closet right now, I felt that. I'm sure I'll eventually fall asleep if I just close my eyes. Stop thinking so much, me. That's a fucking mood. Tomorrow, I'll produce results and have something good to report to FB. I curl up and tightly shut my eyes. For some reason, I only see Shina-san's gentle smiling face behind my eyelids. It's guilt. It was morning before I knew it. I feel like I slept pretty well considering I was sitting on the floor all night. Without realizing it myself, I must have been pretty tired yesterday. A message. Got mail. About the time machine. Try destroying the time machine again today. I'm sorry for giving you such difficult tasks. If you find it too hard to get the job done, it might be wise to try and turn someone unrelated to its development against them. Gee, huh? Welcome back from your ad hell. My chest hurts a little. A strange feeling I had last night is still somewhere deep inside of me. FB's right. She's never wrong. But I can't help but sigh. I don't have time to hesitate like this. Like FB said, I should distance myself from the people related to the development of the time machine. Can I look at the message again? Because it was cut off. Nope, it just... G. Okay, G. GG's. When I get close to the lab... Ah, yes. Do you have a grudge against me or something? Not really. I can't look at my phone. Then why are you always glaring at me? It's Makase-san and Amane-san, the part-timer from the Brown Tube workshop, if I remember correctly. The two are arguing over something. I think it's pretty rude to be like that if you got nothing against me. Yeah. Oh, mayuri. Good morning, Moeka-san. Are you coming to the lab today? I was really happy when I got to talk with you yesterday, so it'd be super nice if you came by the lab again today. Oh. Good morning, Shina-san. I was actually thinking about going to the lab today. Headed there now. Good morning, Shina-san. I really enjoyed talking to you too. I hope we can do it again sometime. I like this one better. Send.
Send it.
Cute. Well, it's not like I don't have a reason. Then how about telling me to my face? Fine. We'll do it your way. Makase kurisu. You know what CERN is, right? CERN? What does she know about CERN? I'll be direct with you. I think you're a spy from CERN. Makase-san is a spy from CERN? What's going on? Nobody told me anything about this. There was nothing like that in the personal info that FB sent me. I hurriedly type up an email to her. Urgent confirmation. I overheard Amane-san asking Makise-san if she's a certain spy. Is this the case? Please reply as soon as possible. Sending mail. Her reply is immediate. Yes. Is Wakase Kurisu a certain spy? No, there's no truth to that. The Lammems may be putting on an act to try and draw you out. Be careful how you react. I knew it. Makase-san being a part of CERN is some kind of misunderstanding. No, it's not. And she really was a spy. FB would have told me before I got started on this mission. She's not a spy, correct. But then why does Amane-san suspect her? Because reasons. I might have to ask her directly. Oh, Kiryu-san. Good morning. Headed to the lab? Why don't we go together? There's something I want to ask you. Huh? Were you two just talking about CERN? Is it true? True. Yes. About you being a spy from CERN. You heard that? I nod slightly. Don't tell me you believe the silliness too. Did you hear from Okabe or Hashida? Okabe-kun, Hashida-kun. What do they have to do with this? Oh, Shima. So you're coming today. I'll be waiting. Aww. I love mayuri. Yes. It's true that CERN is doing research on time machines without paying regard to any particle research institution. What? Makise Kurisu? I knew it. You're... Hold your horses. Okabe had Hashida do a little bit of hacking, and I just happened to be there. That's how I know. You're kidding. Even a rounder like me didn't know that much. The only thing I was told is that rounders are an unofficial subordinate organization of CERN. CERN is researching time machines. Does FB know this? Use common sense. There's no way I could be a spy from CERN. I've never even been to Europe before. I don't care whether Makise-san is a spy or not at this point. There's a more pressing issue. She and others have discovered one of CERN's secrets. One that even I didn't know. Anyway, like I said, I have nothing to do with CERN. There shouldn't be any reason for you to hate me, Amane-san. Amane-san seems dissatisfied with her explanation. Kiryu Moeka. Yeah? Yes. Even if she isn't a spy, you should be careful around Makise Kurisu. Why can't they be friends? I know it's later, but like, come on. She then disappears into the Bronze Tube workshop. Does she know something about CERN too? She knows a lot of somethings about CERN, actually. I want to ask her for more details, but they'll have to wait for another time. For now, I'll stick with Makise-san. I need to ask her more. Makise-san. What do you think about what she said? I'm the one who should be asking that. Why the hell will Amane-san think I'm a certain spy? She has reasons. Your father is the time machine researcher, Dr. Nakabachi, right? That might be why she doesn't trust you. This all might be related to the rumors that CERN is researching time machines. Sending mail. Mail sent. Huh? Wait a second. How did you know that my father is Dr. Nakabachi? I work part-time at an editing company. Oh, I see. In that case, Amane-san might have also figured that out at some point. She probably assumed there was a connection between my father's research and CERN's. I got it now. Yeah. It's true that my father's researching time machines. But if you were to ask that, that connects me to CERN at all, well, the answer is no. Plus, I'm not doing this research at the lab for him, let alone CERN. I'm doing it to satisfy my own curiosity. I see. It doesn't seem like she's hiding anything. But you know, I wonder if that's even true. Nakase-san starts to mutter to herself. Huh? I know I said my research isn't for my father, but maybe I just want him to recognize my abilities. Her words are barely audible. I don't think she wants me to respond. Nonetheless, I nod my head. I understand that feeling. Nakase-san opens her eyes wide. You do? I want to be needed by someone, so I sometimes work too hard. I snapped to my senses after saying all of this. I basically divulged my relationship with FB. Considering how smart Nakase-san is, it's entirely possible she'll piece things together. No. Don't read into that. Thanks, Kitty-san.
Thanks.
For some reason, Nakase-san happily laughs. I was kind of happy. Happy? Why? Well, there's just been a lot going on lately, and I guess I'm just happy that someone else understands how I feel. No. I reflexively avert my gaze from Nakase-san's straightforward gaze. I'm going home for today. No, but you told Mayuri you would go to the lab. Huh? Wait, Kiri-san? Oh, she ran for it. Her eyes were so serious and earnest. Even after returning to my room, I can't get Nakase-san's happy face and words of gratitude out of my head. No. Oh boy. And just like that, I'm on the roof. I step back in surprise, but a fence bumps against my back. This entire thing is going to be Moeka accidentally stumbling through all the good ending plugs up until the very end, huh? I'm not sure about that. I think you sent that message too early. Right. I climbed over said fence so I could stand on the edge of the roof. I'm tired of everything. I'm tired of curling into a ball in my room. If nobody noticed my death or even be sad, then why not? I quickly take my cell phone out from my pocket. For some reason, I felt like maybe it'd give me a reason to step back. However, new messages, 0. Of course. I haven't gotten a new email in years. Oh, okay, this is a flashback. Why did I think this changed anything? Halfway expecting Gazaya to show up? Shut up. She's not in Ikebukuro as far as I'm aware, even if she's in Tokyo somewhere. I tilt my head at my own naivety and toss the phone away. I watch it disappear into the city far below. Will the same thing happen to me? Will I become so small that it can't be seen, eventually vanishing entirely? I'd be okay with that. It's better than holding up in my room. I leaped from the roof, almost like I tripped. But then suddenly, something warm grasped both of my hands. Is it a doula on a motorcycle? I'm sorry. Without any time to react, I pulled back up. 2 people had grabbed me. And now those people are holding me tightly. I won't let go. Why? Why would you stop me? I just want it to end. Please, just let me end this.
Moeka-sanが来てくれて
I'm happy you came here,
とても嬉しか
Moeka-san.
ったのです
And the person grasping my right hand speaks.
萌香さん
Thanks, Moeka-san. The person grasping my left hand continues. Their voices are so gentle. Their hands are so warm that it makes me want to cry. And before I realize it, I am crying. Crying like a child as the 2 mysterious people continue to hold my hands. I grab back, as though clinging to them, and speak in a voice hoarse from all the crying.
私は
It's okay for me to live.
生きていてもいいの私は
It's okay for me to be here.
ここにいても
Aww.
いいの
That's a fun dream. I suddenly jump up. I think I was dreaming. I can hardly remember what the dream is about. Realizing my cheeks feel tense, I reach up to touch them. They're wet. Was I crying? I can't remember. I startled. My cell phone off to the side notifies me of a couple of new emails. I hurriedly flip it open. Oh, Okabe and FB, huh. They're from FB and Okabe-kun. About the time machine. You didn't send in a report yesterday. Is everything okay? Did you try causing dissent among the lab mems? I realize that that's not something that can be accomplished in a single day, but please continue to look for an opening to destroy the time machine, whilst also causing dissent or unrest between them. G. Okabe-kun's message is... What are your plans today? There's something I want to ask you, if possible. Can you drop by the lab around to 12? I know. I'm a rounder. I'm 4. Not a lab mem. I decide to ignore Okabe-kun's email and reply only to FB's message. She's the only person I can trust. I'd do anything for her. Understood. It would appear as though Makise-san, Okabe-kun, and Hachida-kun all know CERN's true nature. Apparently they used hacking to find out. So then why? Why am I having trouble pushing the send button? I have an uncomfortable feeling deep inside my chest. But why? I take a deep breath and finally manage to hit the send button using 2 fingers. Tucking away my phone, I stand up. It's time to head back to the lab today. I have to carry out FP's orders.
No!
No! Well, if it isn't Shining Finger. Is there a new mail? Oh, mayuri. Good morning. Moeka-san, you didn't go to the lab yesterday. What's up? Did you not have time? I hope you come again. Aww. Did I read everything else? Yeah. Come on, Okarin. She's not Shining Finger. She's Moeka-san. Only Okabe-kun and Shina-san are at the lab today. Welcome, Shining Finger. You're 3 minutes past your scheduled arrival time, so I assumed you had fled in fear. Sorry, I'm late. I might not, Shining Finger, for everything is the will of Steins Gate. Sorry. Want a doc pee?
ドクペでも飲むか
Doc pee good.
大丈夫
I'm fine, thanks. I love one thing Sokobe, so true.
そうか
I see.
わかった
Okay.
オカリン
Okarin,
緊張しすぎだ
you're
よ
too nervous.
そう
I
か
see.
わかった
Okay.
同じこと2回
You're repeating yourself. It's a broken record. Abort, abort.
聞きたいことって
So what did you want to ask me?
え
Hmm?
ああまあ
Well,
なんだ
you know,
その
first, take a seat.
とりあえず座るがいい
What could it be? Okabe-kun's more inarticulate today than usual. I cautiously sit down on the sofa.
ごめんね萌香さん
Sorry, Moeka-san.
オカリンは
Okarin's
こんなに
nervous,
緊
but
張
it's
し
not
てる
really
けど
that serious.
別
Don't
に
worry.
大した話じゃないから安心してほしいのです
何を言うのだ
How could you say that, Mayuri?
これから俺がする話を
What I'm about to speak of is on the same level as the final battle with the organization. Hell, it'd be no exaggeration to say that it'll change the fate of our very world.
過言ではない内容だぞ
It's that serious? Wait, don't tell me they figured out that I'm a spy. No, that's impossible. I've been very careful about being followed, and I know for a fact that I haven't leaked any information. That said, the lambums are almost impossible to read. It's entirely plausible that they've slowly amassed information without my having realized it. They might have done a full background check on me.
ほらほらオカ
Go on, Okarin.
リンオカリンは
You're
ラ
the
ボのリー
leader,
ダ
aren't
ーな
you?
んでしょ
Come on, you gotta be
That's
super
a-
cool and just say it.
とかっこよく言うべきだよ
そう、
The-
そんなことは
I
分か
don't
ってい
need
る
to be told that.
いいか
Very well.
よく見ておけ
Watch me.
うわほん
Ahem.
その
So,
なんだ
Shining
Yes, you-
Finger.
昨日
Did something happen between you
Chris
and
と何かあった
Kirisi
のか
yesterday? Huh? All the tension in my body is released. Not only is the topic completely different from what I expected, but I'm also surprised that Okabe-kun of all people is bringing this up.
あ実はな
If I'm being perfectly
昨
honest,
日ラボにやっていた
Kirisi
クリス
seemed
が
pretty gloomy when she showed up at the lab yesterday. So when I asked
少
her
し事情を
about
聞い
it,
てみたのだがクリス曰く
she said you suddenly ran off in the middle of a
話してい
conversation you
る途
two
中
were
で突
having.
然走り去ってい
Just
って
worried
し
she
ま
might
った
have
が
upset you.
何か怒らせるようなことを言ってしまったのではないかと心配していたのだ
Yeah, that checks out. I see. Sorry for worrying you. I promise you, Makase-san is just misunderstanding things. I've been feeling under the weather since yesterday morning. I managed to make it to the front of the lab, but that was as far as I could get. I ended up going home. Akase-san didn't do anything wrong. I'm literally right here. Why send an email? Moeka-san's just a little embarrassed to talk about things like this face to face is all. Just like you, Okarin. Says who? Anyway. I see. So that's what went down. I'll let her know. I'm sure she'll be relieved to hear it. My assistant sure is a timid one. She could stand to learn more from me, the courageous mad scientist standing against the organization all by himself. Even I don't know why I ran off yesterday. To be honest, I don't understand what it was I was feeling at the time. Even after I got home, my chest felt tight. Why? Why do I get this strange feeling every time I try to deceive the lab members? I just want to talk to someone about it. But considering my position, I can't exactly do that with any of the people here at the lab. There's a limit to how far I can hide my identity as a rounder. And if I tell them who I really am, I'd be betraying FB. Thanks for yesterday. My worries were dispelled a little thanks to talking to you yesterday. I really want to thank you. Also, you left pretty suddenly yesterday. Did I do something to offend you? I know I can be pretty harsh at times, and I sometimes hurt people without realizing it. If I did anything, please just tell me straight. Let's see, what were the options? I'm really happy that was useful to you, Makase-san. I don't know how much I can help, but I'd like to talk again. That's okay with you. Aww. So what's this one? I'm really happy that was useful to you, Makase-san. I was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, so I went home. I was just talking to Okabe-kun and the others about that. I'll go with this one. Like, I like both replies. Which isn't always the case. Normally I'd like one over the other pretty distinctly, but, you know. But I also can't talk to her about this either. Oh, I get it. I'm all alone right now. I can't tell the truth to anyone. I'm completely cut off. FB has always been there for me. I could rely on her for any problems I had. But I can't do that right now. There's not a single person I can call a friend. I am all alone. What's wrong? Shining finger. Yo, you okay? When I snap back to my senses, Okabe-kun and Shina-san are both looking at me with concerned expressions. You want to hug Moeka, but you also want to put her in therapy? So true. Just like pick her up and chuck her into a therapy office. There you go. Problem solved. 2 birds, 1 stone. Sorry. I spaced out. I can fix her, but also not my job to fix her. So true, so true. Hey, Moeka-san. Huh? Suddenly, Shina-san grabs my hand and looks directly at me. It kind of looks like you're worried about something sometimes. How green you are, Shining Finger. Even the slightest concern is enough to dull one's reflexes. I would know from my long years of experience fighting the organization. It's so weird, but that's okay. You just let it all out before it leads to a fatal mistake. Shina-san glances at Okabe-kun as he laughs loudly, and turns back to me with a smile on her face. What? Hold on a minute. Does that mean you heard from Okabe that I was worried about you? Why, that little. No wonder he told me not to come to the lab today. They're funny. I love them. But there's no way I can talk about this indescribable feeling of mine. Not even if she smiles at me like that. I'm alone. I have to stay this way. I'm fine. This is for the best. It should be. But then why? What's this feeling? The discomfort once again swirls around deep inside of my chest. It's so painful. Why does it hurt this much? Is it because I want to tell them everything? Even if that means betraying FB? I just don't know. I'm losing track of myself. No. Okay. I guess it was all just a misunderstanding. Sorry. I want to pinch Mayuri's cheeks. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm not worried about anything. Okay, you don't have to have any brain cells to know that's a big ass lie. But that's okay. You're trying your best. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. Shina-san smiles a little sadder than before. Yeah, no shit, because you're obviously lying. And the pain in my chest continues to throb. Yeah. Why do I feel like this? I have FB. FB's the only one I need. What's happening to me? Instead of keeping tabs on the lab, I've been assigned to a different mission today. Being a low-level agent means I haven't been giving any details. The recovery team is coming, so guide them to the building in Akihabara. Those are my orders. Coincidentally, it seems the scientist who fled from CERN has been hiding out in Akihabara. It's giving Stockholm Syndrome? Oh dear. I mean... But is that really a coincidence? What if he knows about Okabe-kun and intends to leak information about the lab?
Oi.
Hey,
Omae.
you. Thoughts. A man comes out from the scientist's hideout and stands out in front of me. I reflexively take a step back. The man has a distinctively different air from the other rounders I know. At a glance, I can tell he has a muscular body and sharp eyes. He's fluent in Japanese, but his tall stature and blonde hair clearly indicate that as a foreigner. Like, is that you? Just kidding, we know he's not a rounder. Could he have come from CERN's headquarters? Take this to the south exit of Otsuka Station. That's all. No questions. Don't look inside either. Is that IBM 5100? The man hands me a briefcase. Naturally, I'm not authorized to check inside. Not that I need to. An IBM 5100 would not fit in a briefcase, so never mind. So, how are we going to clean this up? Disposing of the corpse will be particularly troublesome. Oh boy. Corpse husband, his back. Just kidding. He definitely just said corpse. I already had a vague idea that this might be the case. But the people in front of me killed the scientist. Oh boy. I quietly swallowed down my nervousness. It's fine. We'll leave the cleanup to that team. That team? Who are they talking about? If he mentioned something about this too, I wonder what it all means. It seems CERN's influence has already extended into the core of most nations. CERN can assassinate people and easily make it as though they've never even existed. It's so terrifying that I really don't want to think about it anymore. Everyone, withdraw individually. Rendezvous at Point Gamma at 1830 hours on the 12th. I wonder when that is. Just kidding. I know exactly when that is. Today. Wait, that's my stream time. Wait, why are they rendezvousing on my stream time? Today. Anyways. An IBM 5100 could definitely fit in a briefcase, albeit a really big one. That was like the whole point. Yeah. Or actually, no, 830 would be AM, not PM, but still. Anyways. After the rounders disappear, I walk toward the station. I need to hand the recovered briefcase to another rounder. I have to hurry and get this over with. I have no idea what's inside the briefcase, but the faint smell of blood is still in the air. After going to Otsuka Station, a woman I don't recognize greets me. I hand the briefcase to her and finish my job. I think I catch her saying, "I've received the documents," and to her cell phone as she leaves, but I pretend not to hear. This has nothing to do with a low-level agent like me. The fucking Gecko ad? Yeah, the Gecko ad. Or there's 2 Gecko ads, actually. Let's see, what else are they advertising? KS had Noah. Lucian Bees. Interesting. Little Steins Gate poster, too. With Kurisu on it, no less. I don't really know what's closest to us. And then, yeah, the one at top closest, I can't really read the font that well, so I'm not entirely sure what that one is either. Unless you think they're geckos. Yeah, they are. It's apparently a Chaos Head reference, which we'll find out sooner than later. But they're like the Upas of Chaos Head, basically. The escaped scientist's name, the names of the rounders, the name of the woman who took the briefcase. My mission ended before I could learn any of these things. I feel a little nauseous. I'm in such a bad mood that I just want to go home and sleep. But upon returning to Akihabara, I bump into 2 familiar faces.
Moeka-san!
It's Moeka-san.
Hello.
Yoho. That's... Shina-san and Makise-san. The 2 of them greet me as soon as they spot me. Do-do-do. Hello. Its Wikipedia article is in Japanese, but Lucian Bees is another 5PB game franchise. That's not surprising at all. Wow.
We're
about to head to the lab. You're coming too, right? Huh? Sheesh. Okabe's such a hopeless bum. How can you send out a group message like that without even considering what the rest of us might be doing? A message from Okabe-kun? I hurriedly opened my cell phone. You got mail. She's right, I have a message from him. I had turned my phone off during the mission, so I didn't notice. Holding a roundtable conference. The 1978 that roundtable conference will be held at the lab today at 1700 hours. This will be Hey Moeka-san, since we're all here, let's get together. Okay, I didn't miss a message from before. I just couldn't read his text. Let me try that again. I want to read his text. I want to read his silly little tuny bonus. The 1978th Roundtable Conference will be held at the lab today at 1700 hours. This will be an important gathering that will decide the future of our very lab. Please participate if possible. The mad scientist, Hyobin Kyo. I like that it's cut off. Anyways. Huh? But... we gotta get going. We're gonna be late. Come on, let's go. Oh. Shina-san takes my hand and basically drags me to the lab. No. Alright, looks like you're all here. Look at you, Mr. High and Mighty. You didn't realize you were the last one to arrive, yeah? Late to boot. I wasn't late. Don't you know the most ancient of rules? The leading rule must always arrive fashionably late. This is all just a pre-established harmony. The choice of Steins Gate. Yeah, this CG again. We'll never see the end of it. It'll just be here until the end of time. Oh, I just noticed the magazine is like Nitro. Plus, that's too cute. Excuses, excuses. So where's everyone else? Part-time warrior has an errand to run. Ferris has work. And Lukago has to help at the shrine. Unbelievable, right? This meeting is going to decide the very fate of our world. It's not the fault. This meeting came out of nowhere. Exactly. None of us have as much free time as you do, Okuri. I still feel a little sick. Enough. Let us commence the 2357th Round Table Conference. Didn't your email say the 1978th? My assistant. You must learn not to sweat the details. Excuse me? Glad to see this is already turning into a trash fire, like always. Thank you very much, Joe. So what are we talking about today? It always sounds like nonsense to Mayushi. My apologies. I was a bit derailed thanks to my assistant. Shut your trap. Anyway, today's topic. When you're in a random number competition, your opponent is Yomi Kyoma. Stop. Should we continue our research on the time machine or not? I'd like to focus our attention on discussing the most important of issues. Exclamation marks. I couldn't have asked for a better chance. I contact FB to let her know that the roundtable conference has begun. Delivered the cargo. I delivered the cargo. I need to attend a conference at the lab now. The topic is whether or not to continue with the time machine research. Please advise. She immediately responds. This is a good opportunity. Do whatever you can to derail the conversation and move in a direction that results in their ceasing their time machine research. I'm not very good at talking in these sorts of situations. But these are FB's orders. I have to try. I have to do my best. If I can skillfully manipulate the conversation, I can stop the research. I think we should keep going. That's right. Nakase-san is trying to advance their time machine research for her father. She's not going to give up. Oh, what's with this turn of events, Christina? You were totally skeptical about our work not too long ago, were you not? Don't call me Christina. Well, either way, let's just put that aside for now. Okay, so then why do you think we should continue our work? In pure sense of curiosity would be my first reason. The second reason would be to observe the time paradoxes caused by our DML experiments. The conversation advanced into more technical details. But if I don't jump in now, Moeka-san is going to get what she wants. I have to enter the conversation. Can I say something? Besides, as long as we have the ability to send Gmail, we could change the past at will. What reason do we have to fear time paradoxes? The issue is whether or not we'd even realize that the paradox occurred. That's why we need to be more cautious going forward. You're contradicting yourself. It sounds more and more like you're in favor of calling it quits. Were you the first one to say we should keep going? I didn't say anything about stopping. What I'm saying is that we need to be more careful. Your thoughtless experiments are too dangerous too. This is bad. There are no openings. Which means... Have a moment? There's something I want to ask. Have a moment? That's why I have reading Steiner. No worries. No worries. We don't even have proof that this ability of yours even exists. That's why I worry. Huh? I know I sent him an email. Is he just ignoring it? Or maybe he just didn't notice. I'll try it again. Hey. Okabe-kun, there's something I want to ask you. Have a moment? Please notice this mail. You're right. I have no evidence. The only thing I have is my perspective. Then why not think of a different approach? For example... He's not looking. Okabe-kun's too engrossed in the argument to check his phone. What should I do? That's right, I'm going to fail FB's mission. Hey, Moeka-san. Are you okay? It looks like you've been wanting to say something to Okarin for a while. Shina-san whispers to me. I guess she must have noticed me struggling to enter the conversation. I'm fine. No, she thinks you should say what you want to say. But I don't want to interrupt them. Shina-san flashes me a smile before boldly butting into the middle of their heated debate. Hey, both of you! Mayuri, what's up? That came out of nowhere. What's wrong? Moeka-san wants to say something. Why she thinks you should listen to her. You're both so excited talking to each other that you didn't even notice that Moeka-san wants to talk. Wait, is that true? No, sorry, Moeka-san. I guess I got a little carried away. Very well, Shining Finger. We shall listen to your method of bringing chaos into this world. Now, speak. Sa, hanasu ga ii! Anyways. Shina-san smiles. Isn't that great, Moeka-san? Thank you. Shina-san looks happy even though she had nothing to gain from doing that. I timidly bowed my head to her. And once again, tight pain runs through my chest. Am I really deceiving such kind, warm people? I know it's my mission, but... Moeka-san? Moeka-san? What's wrong? You look pale. I suddenly remember my earlier mission. A life taken so easily. A murder treated as though it never happened. Now that this is my mission, I must have to do to these people what we did to that scientist.
ちょっと
I
風
need
に
to
当た
go
っと
get
く
some air.
おいどうした
Hey, what's
何か
wrong?
言いたいことがあったん
Didn't
じ
you
ゃ
have
ないの
something to
か
say? Yeah, but you know. I don't have any right to be with Okabe-kun and the others. I ran out of the lab and aimlessly wandered the streets of Akihabara. I got mail from Mayuri. Where are you? Did Mayushi say something that make you mad? Are you still in Akihabara? Oh. See. I'm okay. Something kind of sad happened. But it's nothing to do with anyone in the lab. I'll come back soon. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm still in Akihabara. I'll come back soon, so don't worry. I like this option better. A little more honest. I could have just gone straight home, but I feel like I'd truly be betraying the lab mems if I did. But either way, I'm gonna be betraying them. Ah, there she is. Huh?
よかった
What a relief.
ここにいた
There
んだ
you are.
どうして
What are you
あなた
two
たちが
doing here? Shina-san and Makase-san catch up to me, out of breath. Well, when you suddenly ran out of the lab,
萌香
you
さ
got
ん
worried and went
急
looking
に
for
ラボ
you.
を飛び出しちゃうから心配して探しに来たんだよ岡部と橋田に連
I'll
絡
mail
しとく
Okabe
わ
and Hashida and
萌
let
香
them
さん
know
は見
that
つ
we
かったか
found
らラボに
Moeka-san.
戻れって
That way they can head back to the lab.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
別に謝る
You
よ
have
うな
nothing
こと
to
じゃない
apologize
よ
for.
そうそう
She's right.
私だってた
I've
ま
done
に
the
ラボ
same
を飛び
thing
出したくな
before,
るようなことがあ
usually
るも
because
の
of Okabe.
主に岡部のせいでね
Again, they're being so kind to me again. They don't suspect me in the least. They're so friendly to me.
どうして
Why?
え
Huh?
どうしてみんな
Why are you all so nice to
こん
someone
な
like
私
me?
に優しくしてくれるのだって
I'm...
私
I can't say it. There's no way I could say it. Perhaps concerned by my sudden silence, Shina-san speaks to me in a gentle voice.
萌香さん
Moeka-san,
どうしてなんて
you
聞か
don't
ない
have
で
to
よ
ask why. We don't
理
need
由
a
なんて
reason.
ないよ
No.
だって
We're all
マユ
lab
シー
mems,
たちは
right?
ラボメンなんだよそうね
Got that right?
ラボメ
We're
ンであ
lab
り
mems and
仲間だも
allies.
の
That does not age well.
でも
But
私は
I haven't done a single useful thing for the lab.
何一つしていないこんなの
How could I ever call myself one of your allies? I think about FB. Recently I haven't been useful to her either, which means I'll be abandoned. And if I'm abandoned, I won't be able to be their friend.
萌香さん
Moeka-san. Shina-san crouches down in order to align her gaze with mine.
マユシーはね
Mayushi doesn't think that's what makes
仲間って
people allies.
そういうことじゃないって思うのです
Huh? Oh, this is a cute CG. I'll raise my head. They're both smiling at me.
利害関係や利用価
If
値
being allies was
そんなもの
about a
で
common
集まるのが
interest
仲
or
間だって
utility
いうのなら
value, I'd have
私は
left the
とっ
lab
く
a
の
long
昔
time
に
ago.
ラボを去ってるわよ
Yep.
マユシ
Mayushi
ー
isn't
だって
useful to Okuni or
オカ
Chris
リンや
Chan's
クリス
research
ちゃんた
either.
ちの研究に
Fucking Chris
何
Chan.
一つ役立ってないよでも
But if it's not about common interest, then what's the point of being a lab mem?
何
Don't think about it too hard. Just be friends.
私を追いかけたところで何
But
の
there's
意
no
味も
point
な
in
いのに
chasing after me. Why do it?
どうして
You've raged it down a little bit at Christian. Understandable. Have a nice day.
それは
Well,
ね
you see,
萌香さんが
that's
お
what
友
friends do,
達だからな
Moeka-san.
のです。
友
Friends.
達
そうね。
Mm-hmm.
ラボメンをどう
I think the
表
best
現する
would
か
be...
って言われたら
I think the best word to describe us lab
友
moms
達
is
っていう
friends.
表現がベストだと思うわ。
A relationship that isn't about common interests, but just being together. That's a friend. I never had any relationships beyond the ones I have with Rounders or FB, so the word feels almost dreamlike to me.
友達
Friends.
羨
I'm
ましい
envious.
萌香さん、
No, no, no.
そうじゃないでしょ。
Moeka-san. What?
萌香さんもラボ
You're a
の
lab
一
mom
員
too,
なんだ
you
から
know? Which makes you one of our
マユシ
friends.
ンたちの友達だよ。
私が
I'm your friend.
友達
そう
Yep.
友達
We're friends.
そうじゃなきゃ
Heck.
こんなに
We
必
wouldn't
死
be
にな
so
って
desperate
探
to
したり
find
し
you
な
if
い
you
わよ。
weren't. So true. So true, bestie. Huh?
萌香さん
Moeka-san, are you
もしかして
crying?
泣いてるの
Emotions go burr, man.
ちょっとなんで
Wait, sec.
私
Why?
たち
Did I say something
何か
wrong?
悪いこと言った
Maybe. No, you didn't. Oh god, that was a weird hiccup. Did not like 0 out of 10. Did I get all the berries from my little guys? Yeah, I did.
違う
No. Not at all.
違うの嬉し
I'm
くて
just happy. Aww.
萌香さん
Moeka-san. Shina-san softly takes my hand in hers. Aww. It's more warm and gentle than anything I've ever felt before. You surprised me when you started crying out of
ちょっと
nowhere.
驚いちゃったわ。
Emotions go burr, Kurisu. Emotions go burr.
ごめん
I'm sorry. Up until now, I only ever saw value in my own existence through how useful I was. I knew that FB was using me, but I didn't resent her for it. If anything, the fact that I could stay connected to her by being used is comforting to me. I never thought there'd be people out there willing to accept me for me. I'm so happy. I feel that way from the very bottom of my heart.
はい
Here,
このハンカ
you can use
チ
this handkerchief
よかっ
if
た
you
ら
want.
使って
Aww. You thought for sure that you didn't remember to feed your Snorlax either when I mentioned it, but you apparently did. Nice. Good for you. Good for you, buddy.
ありがとう
Thank you,
シー
Shina-san.
ナさん
友達なんだか
We're
ら
friends, so you can call me by my name.
名前
Your name?
マユ
No, you
シ
need to
ンは
call me by my
萌
name.
香さんに名前で呼んでほしいのです
Her name. I never called someone by their first name before. At least not outside of emails. It was always just too embarrassing.
えっと
Um,
まゆり
Mayuri-san.
さん
Oh. That's me. Mayuri-san, raises her hand in an exaggerated manner and mischievously smiles. Moeka-san finally called me by my first name. Awesome.
嬉しいな
Her carefree smile fills my chest with a deep warmth. I never knew friends could be such a warm thing.
さあ、
Anyhow,
そろそろ
we should
ラ
get
ボ
back
に
to
帰
the
りましょ
lab.
オカリンとダルくん
Mayushi's sure that
すごく
Okarin and
心
Daru-kun are
配してた
super
もんね
worried. Today, I made my first friends ever. They're all so warm-hearted. But danger is quickly approaching them. And only when I look back at how I'm the one who brought this upon them do I realize how terrifying the organization I'm part of truly is. The lab's been rowdy since this morning. Oh, mayuri. Good morning. Sorry I couldn't reply yesterday. If you're concerned about something outside the lab, you can talk to me about it anytime. Aww. Thanks for worrying about me. You're really kind, mayuri-san. I'll have to take you up on your offer next time. So cute, so good. Ugh. We will now commence with Operation Verdandi. Is what I like to say. With a part-time warrior, Barris, and Likako still aren't here. How dare they? Just kidding. Okari. Barris-chan has work today too. I saw Amanishin downstairs earlier, but she said she's got work. Urishibara-san mailed me saying he has to help at the shrine. What? This is far too convenient to just be a coincidence. I smell the organization's influence at work. You just have too much free time, Okarin. Nobody's asked you, Daru. Whoa. No, it's being irrational. Kitakore. Blah. If they can't come, then we have no choice. We'll have to commence with the operation without them. Is everyone ready? Personally, I think you ought to fix that horrible naming sense of yours first. Makiseshi, I get what you're trying to say and all, but asking that from Okurin is just a waste of time and effort. So true. After yesterday's roundtable conference, it was decided that the time machine research would continue to the next stage. FB's orders were for me to stop them, but I ended up promising to help out instead. What's up, Shining Finger? You look a little pale. Huh? Did you sleep properly last night? No, I didn't. I see. I don't blame you for being nervous on the eve of our fateful battle to determine the course of our world. I often have the same problem. Though in my case, it's not nervousness. It's the delight in knowing that I will once again be changing world history. So compare yourself to Moeka-san, you delusional whack job. I like that it was translated to that, because she definitely just said Chunibyo. That being said, this operation is both vital and grand in scale. We cannot succeed unless every single lab lab comes together. Shining Finger, you must take good care of yourself. Yes. I received a message. Ah, from Kuresu. Sorry, Moeka-san. This is all my fault for messaging you so late at night. Oh. It's not. I sigh in relief. That's right, I was so excited last night that I stayed up sending messages back and forth with my new friends. Aww. I've never done that with anyone besides FB. Kirisi-san also asked me to call her by her first name too. So starting today, I'm doing my best to call her Kirisi-san and not Makise-san. It's all a little embarrassing, but it really feels like we're friends. It makes me happy. It's no biggie. No, it's totally okay. I like sending messages, so I tend not to get much sleep. Don't worry about it. Sending mail. You'll see it. Kirisu-san opens her phone a few seconds after I send my reply to her. Her eyes meet and she flashes me a gentle smile. It's so nice to have friends. Okay, but like now I want to read your messages. Hang on. Not that one. Are you awake? Moeka-san, are you awake? Do you mind if I call you? There's something I want to discuss. Are you free right now? My name. I'm really glad we're friends now too, Moeka-san. Possible. I'd like for you to call me by my first name, like Mayuri. Is that okay with you? What do you say we invite her out and we all have a bite? I know this might seem a little shameless considering we just became friends, but I'm still getting used to all of this. Sorry if I'm bothering you. Aww. Perfect. We should all get in touch with Mayuri and figure out a good day. Anyway, I want to discuss Okabe. What do you think of him? Why do you want to discuss Okabe, Kurisu? Right, he just has this strange charisma about him. Hello? Okay, we really need to see what Moeka's side is of their conversation. No way. Never in a million years. You got the wrong idea. Seriously? Really? What do you think me and Okabe are a good match? I don't dislike him. Yeah, I know we're always arguing, but sometimes it's kind of fun. Aww. I get it. A good match, huh? I'd love to hear more about why you feel that way when we go out to eat. Oh crap, Mayuri would be there, so maybe not. Thanks for putting up with my silliness this late at night. I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow, or later today. Anyway, good night. She was messaging Moeka about her crush. Aww. Okay, let's see. I'm awake. Thanks for today, Makise-san. This is the first time I have ever had friends, so I'm really happy. Hope we get to hang out more. Anyway, what did you want to discuss? I prefer to send messages if possible. Not at all. You're not bothering me at all. In fact, I welcome it. Kurisu-san. I'm getting a little embarrassed. Let's go to eat sometime. I've always wanted to do stuff like that. Okabe-kun? He's kind of unreliable, and he can be really weird. But I do think he's oddly charming. I mean... What? Oh really? I feel like you two are such a good match, but since you're denying it so much, does that mean you dislike Okabe-kun? I see. Listen. I get it. You're like two peas in a pod. Watching you both puts a big smile on my face. Aww. Good night, Kurisu-san. That's funny. What a funny conversation. Now, back to the topic at hand. I will now be explaining the details of Operation Verdandi. The final goal of this operation is to complete the time leap machine. What I've been told, the phone will be modified into the time leap machine, a device capable of sending a person back in time. But right now, it's only capable of sending back memories. Or at least that's what Okabe-kun said. According to Kurisu-san, it utilizes the VR technology that she was researching back in America. To be frank, I don't really understand much of what they were describing, but the time leap machine really can be made a reality. That'd be amazing. The story really asked the bold question, hey, did you think that Moeka's betrayal of the other lab members wasn't tragic enough as is? Would you like to? I mean, yeah. Basically, this is the largest scale operation in the history of this lab. That's why all of us lab members must come together and... Hey, Okari. What is it, Mayuri? Is there anything Mayuri can help with? Moral support. It's unusual for you to be so proactive about the development of a future gadget. Well, Mayushi's the lab map too, after all. I want to be useful to everyone. Right. Being a lab mem isn't just about sharing a common interest. I'm sure Mayuri-san genuinely wants to be helpful. In that case, Me too. Okabe-kun. Me too. I want to be useful to everyone too, Moeka. What? I agree, Peachy. You want to help out too? I never thought I'd see the day when even Shining Finger would want to involve herself in our future gadget research. He's so overwhelmed with emotion. You've moved my very soul. You both finally realized the magnitude of our research. Alright, in that case, I shall bestow upon you the most important and vital mission of all. Important and vital? A mission. Yes, a terribly difficult one in which failure is not an option. Will you accept this tremendous responsibility? Well, what kind of mission is it? Mayuri, Shining Finger, the two of you are to go and buy parts for the time leap machine. Okay, that's not too far off from what I was thinking it was gonna be. Yeah? You want us to go shopping? Yes. Yes, that's correct. Okabe-kun dramatically nods his head. To be honest, I'm a little worried. No, I'm a lot worried. That's fair. Okarin. I'm not so sure they're the best people for the job. You just write the list, I'll do it. That's fine. Are you telling me there's a problem? Like, I know it's just shopping, but parts for PC upgrades have all kinds of complicated names and standards. Just write them a list. It might be hard for Mayushi and Kiryushi to find that kind of stuff in the clutter of Akiba. He's right. I'm not confident that I'll be able to get the right things. And I don't think this sort of thing is Mayuri-san's forte either. I feel uneasy being left with this kind of responsibility. Then let's make this simple. Daughter, you go with them. Problem solved. Whoa. So like a harem dates? But I refuse. I promise to meet with an important person later. Who is it? An important person? Wait, don't tell me. You've got a girlfriend? But he doesn't meet Yuki yet, right? They don't meet until Komima. Not quite, but I am going to meet a girl, so I guess you could say that. I'm living it up like a real normal dude. Oh boy. You bastard. Fine, whatever. I'll forgive you for your so-called normal antics this one time. But to think you'd prioritize meeting with a woman over the research of the century. And you dare call yourself a super hacker. Whoa. Look at the time. Gotta go fast. Catch you later. Oh boy. Bye, Taruku. You're probably talking about one of your 2D waifu or something. Careful not to headbutt your monitor. See you. Going on a date? Good luck. No. You damn traitor. Ugh. I can't believe daughter's embracing the normal life. It's not his
しょうが
fault.
ないよ。ダルくんは
Dedeku made a promise to
何ヶ月
Ferris
も
10
前
months
から
ago. Oh, is it the
フェリスちゃん
Rhinet?
約束してた
Oh
ん
my
だか
god.
ら。
フェイリスだ
Wait,
と
Ferris? Yuppers.
今日はね、
Today's the eve of the Ferris Cup at May Queen
メ
Yan
イクイン
Yan.
ニャンニャンで開かれるフェイリス杯の
フェイリス杯
What's that?
フェリスちゃんが主催
It's an unofficial
している
Rhinet Access
来
Battlers
年度
card
アク
game
セス
tournament
バトラー
organized by
ズっていう
Ferris-chan.
カードゲームの非公式大会のことだよ。
あいつ
That little.
あえて真実を告
I
げず
can't believe he's advanced in real life without telling me about it. I expect nothing less of our lab-skilled super hacker.
スーパーハッカーといったところか。
リア充とハッカーの腕は全然関係ない
Those
か
two
ら
things really have nothing to do with each other. What's Stardew up to? He's going to the Ferris Cup for the Rhinet Access Battlers thing. Remember?
まあ
Alright,
柱の話
enough
は
about
置いておくとして買い出しだったら
If
私
you
も
two
一緒
are
に行こ
going
うよ
shopping, I'll come with. No.
クリスティーナ
I
に
highly doubt you
俺
make
が困
up
るとは
for
思えん
much of a daughter replacement Christina. Listen,
メモもあるし
look,
パ
I
ーツを
have the
売っ
list
て
and a
る大
general
体の
idea
場
of
所を
where
把握
everything
して
can
る
be
から
found.
大丈夫よ
I'll be fine.
なる
If you say so.
そういう
Good
こと
luck.
なら任せたと。
Yay! The three of us get to go
クリス
shopping.
ちゃんと萌香さんと
No.
3人でお買い物だね。
私たちが
I'm sorry.
頼りないせ
This
い
is all my fault.
ごめん。
何言ってるのよ
What are you
別
talking
に
about?
大丈夫だか
It's
ら
no biggie.
それに昨日言ったで
Didn't
し
I
ょ
tell you yesterday?
こういうのが
This
当
sort of
然な
thing
んだ
is
から
totally normal. That's right. Kurisu-san and Mayuri-san both called me their friend. This is a totally normal thing for friends to do. Even small things like this make me kind of happy.
ちょっと待って。
Wait, wait. What's going on here?
3人の雰囲気が
The three of you are clearly
以前と
acting
は明らか
different.
に異なって
Wait, don't tell me.
まさか
Okabe.
機関による
You've been brainwashed by the organization. Okay, not the conclusion I thought you reached.
どうしていろ
You
いろ
really
と
can't
鈍
read
感な
between
のか
the
しら
lines,
ね
can
あ
you?
んた
Eh?
なん
What are you implying?
なんでもない
Nothing.
それじゃあ
Anyway,
行って
we're
く
gonna
るか
get
ら
going.
あとはよろ
See
し
you
くね
later.
ちょ
Wait,
俺の
don't ignore my question.
行ってきま
Bye bye.
岡部君、
See you,
またね。
Okabe-kun.
とりあえずこれで
This
全
should
部
be
ね
everything.
す。思ってたより
That
長
took
くな
longer
っち
than
ゃ
I
ったね
thought.。That's... Aw, group chat. Today was fun. We had fun shopping today too. Let's go out together again sometime. Yes!
萌香さんから
From Moeka-san?
本当だ。
You're right.
なんでわざわざメール
Why
な
send
の
an email? Read it. Because it's kind of embarrassing to say it out loud. Aw. Kirisu-san and Mayuri-san both smiled softly after reading the message.
でもね、
But Maika-san's right.
萌
Today
香
was
さ
a
ん
whole
の
bunch
言
of
う
fun.
通り、今日は本当に楽しかったね。
Actually, our little shopping adventure didn't take very long thanks to Kurisu-san. After we finished grabbing the parts, we had tea at a cafe in UPX. Helped Mayuri-san with some personal shopping, and did a bunch of other stuff too. I honestly feel a little bad for Okabe-kun back at the lab. I've never gone out with girlfriends before. Today was a really fresh experience. I'll probably remember it for the rest of my life.
もしかして
So,
今
I
日
read
みたいな
about
の
this in a
って
magazine the other day.
この前雑誌で
But
読んで知ったん
is
だ
this
け
what
ど
you call a girl's day out?
女子会っていうのかしら
I mean, I guess. You don't have to call it that though.
そっか。
Oh. That's right. Since you live in America, you probably don't know about this kind of
知らない
thing.
んだね。
I mean, it's not a concept in America, but I guess it's slightly different, probably. I don't know.
まさしく
This is exactly
な
that.
のがそうだよ。
なるほど。
Cool, cool.
だったら
We should do this
また
again
みんなで女
sometime.
子会しましょう。
Cute. They're both such good girls. Yes, they are. If possible, I want to stay with them for FB. Oh boy. Orders. As inconspicuously as possible, lead Makise Kurisu to the crosswalk in front of Archery Right building and have her cross. Don't arouse any suspicion. The time I spent laughing and having fun feels like a lie. I can feel the blood draining from my face. Will I bring her to Archery Right? What are you planning to do? We intend to kill Makise Kurisu there. She's too dangerous. No way. Kill Makise-san? This has got to be some kind of joke, right? This has to be a lie. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie.
どうしたの？
What's wrong,
Moeka-san.
Moeka-san?
顔色
You're
が
not
悪いみ
looking
たい
too
だけ
good.
ど。
It's
なんでもない。
nothing. I'm
大
fine.
丈夫。
I suddenly recall the scientists who went into hiding in Akihabara. If I led them to the designated location, Kirisi-san will be killed. What should I do? As long as I'm a member of the Rounders, orders from FB are absolute. No, even if I ignore my position as a Rounder, one reason I'm here is because of FB. If it wasn't for her, I'd try to even be alive. Even if it means turning my back to the world, I don't want FB to hate me. But if I follow her orders, Kirisi-san will.
ねえ、萌香さん、
Hey,
本
Moeka-san,
当に大丈夫？
are you really okay?
なんだか苦
You
しそう
don't
だ
look
し。
so hot. Maybe we should
ラ
go
ボに
back
戻
to
った
the
方がいいん
lab.
じゃない？
クリスさん、
Kirisi-san.
どうしたの？
What is it?
その
I'm so scared. Never thought that trying to put something into words could be so terrifying. But if I don't take them with me, FB will. Before we go back to the lab, there's somewhere I want to go before we head back to the lab. Mind if we take a quick detour? Huh?
また
Another
萌香
message
さんから
from
メールだ。
Moeka-san.
えっと、
I
私は
don't
別に
mind,
構
but
わ
is
ないけ
everything
ど、
okay?
萌香さんは大丈夫なの？
I'm fine. Not convincing.
じゃあ
I guess it's
決まりだね。
settled then. I'm the worst. Caught between having to choose my friends or being hated by FB. I chose to abandon my friends.
私、
I
あの
work
ビ
at
ル
the
に入
editing
ってる
production
テンプ
company
ロ
in
で
that
バイトしてる
building.
の。
そうなんだ。
Oh, wow.
萌香
So you're an
さんって
editor?
編集者さんなんだね。
そういえば、
Now that you mention
前に
it,
そんな
you told
話
me
して
about
くれ
that
たわね。
before. I let Kurisi-san and Mayuri-san to the building where my supposed job is. My orders are to cross this street. The light turns green. When we cross here, that'll probably be the end. Kurisi-san takes a step off the sidewalk. Actually, she has no idea what's about to happen to her. She completely believed my lie about having to come here on an errand. She took the time out of her busy life to come with me. No, Kurisu-san. If you cross here, you'll... Watch out! Eek. I don't know. Kurisu sound.
Chris-chan,
are you okay?
うん。うん。
Yeah, I'm fine.
大丈夫。
Oh. Kurisu-san is leaning up against my body, almost as if all the strength had left her body. Just holding on to me, clinging even. Her body is freezing and a little damp, likely from cold sweat. Thank you,
ありがとう。
Moeka-san.
萌香さん。とっさに手を引いてくれな
If
かっ
you
たら
hadn't pulled my hand right then,
私
I...
私
Kurisu-san slowly starts to cry. Really? Thank you so much.
ありがとう。
The tiny machine parts that Kurisu-san had been holding in her hands are scattered about, crushed. But she's unscathed. I'm so glad she's okay. But,
それにしても
jeez. The car was super scary.
今の来るの怖かったね。赤信号だった
And I
か
actually
ら
didn't think they'd suddenly come
急に
speeding
発
through a
進
red
してくる
light.
なんて思わなかったのです。
What should I do? I betrayed FB by saving Kurisu-san. I've gone against her. I'm sure the rounders have already reported everything to her. I betrayed FB, the person who saved me from my own despair.
ごめん
I'm
なさい。
sorry.
萌香さん。
Moeka-san,
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい。
I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I'm apologizing for anymore. Why am I apologizing? For betraying FB? For putting Kurisu-san in danger? I don't know. All I know is that I regret everything.
あ
Huh?
れオカリンか
An
ら
email
メー
from
ルだ。
Okarin.
しかも3
Wow,
通
3 of them. Was it a D-mail?
ねえねえ
Hey,
二人
hey,
とも
look
見
at
て
this. Okarin just sent me a
今
bunch
オカ
of
リンから
messages.
送られて
Is
きたメール
this...
これってあれじゃないかな
Maddie holds up her cell phone in front of my eyes. Just as she said, she received 3 messages from Okabe-kun. Remember to buy 2A2A USB cables. Strange messages.
あ
Ah,
あ、これ多
aren't
分
these D mails?
D メールじゃないかしら。
全部6文字以
They're all
内だ
within
も
the
ん
right
ね
character limit.
萌香さん、
Moeka-san,
ごめん
I'm sorry.
なさい。もう
You have nothing to
謝らないで。
apologize for. I'm safe because of
萌
you.
香さんのおかげで私は
And hey,
無事だったんだし、
You can always buy more
パーツは
parts.
また買い直せばいいんだから。だから、ね、
Okay?
パ
So
ーツ
don't
の
worry
ことは
about
気
that
にしない
junk.
で。ちょうど追加の
Plus,
買い出
there's
しもあ
something
るん
else
だ
I
し、
gotta buy now
ま
anyway.
た買い直し
So
に
let's
行
just
こ
pick them up on the way, okay? Just as I thought. She's not the least bit suspicious. She even thinks I'm apologizing for the broken parts. Why? Why is everyone at the lab so nice? I almost had her killed just to avoid FB hating me.
う。ほら、
Come on,
行こう。
let's go. Kurisu-san extends her hand to me, but I hesitate to grab it. I have no right to touch such a soft, gentle hand. I only live for FB. But then why does that make me so sad? Okabe-kun welcomes us upon our return. I see you're all back from your little expedition. Now, show me the keys to our mighty victory.
調理の鍵はないけど、
No keys,
パーツ
but
は
we
ちゃん
do
と買
have
ってきたわ
parts.
よ。はい、これ。
Here you go. Okabe sound.
そういえば、
Oh yeah.
あんた、
Did
さっ
he
き
send a
D メール
D
使
mail
ったでし
earlier?
ょ。
Yeah.
ちょっと岡部、
Hey, Okabe.
聞いてるの？
Are you listening to me?
オカリン
Okarin,
大丈夫
are you okay?
岡部ってば。
Hey,
おい、
Okabe,
何ぼーっ
quit
としてるの
spacing
よ。
out. I'm pretty sure he just time leaped to give him a moment to buffer. Ugh. Where are the parts? Are the parts safe?
パーツって、
The parts.
あんたがその手に持っ
What
て
do
る
you
もの
call
は
what you're
何
holding
な
in
の
your hands, pal?
俺の手に
My hands.
お
What? Oh, whoa. You're right. These are the keys I sought to change the world.
変革の鍵だ
It seems my experiment was yet again a success.
我が身に宿る
My
魔が
demonic eyes, reading Steiner activated.
はいはい。
Yeah, yeah.
12もう
Whatever, Chunibyo.
妄想ではない
I'm not kidding.
なぜなら俺は
I was just in a world line in which you returned to the
パ
lab
ーツ
with
を
broken
壊したままラ
parts.
ボへ戻ってきた世界線から来たのだ
それ、
For
本気で
real?
言ってる？
もちろん本気
But
だ
of course.
だとしたら、
Hmm.
すべての
I
辻
guess
褄
it all
が合うわ
lines
ね。
up.
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
マユシは
Mayoshi doesn't
オ
get
カ
what
リンの言っ
Okarin's
てる
talking
こと
about.
がよくわからないのです。
さっきまで別の
It
世
means
界
that
線にいた
Okabe
岡
from
部
a
が
different world line
私
jumped
たち
into
の世界線
ours.
にやってきたってことよ。
What?
まゆり、あのメール
Mighty,
見せて
show
あげ
her
て。
the messages. Okay, got it.
おお
Oh,
無事
I
に
see
受信した
they
ようだ
arrived
な
safely.
あんたはこの
By
D メー
sending
ルを
us
送る
these
ことによって
emails, you gave
私
us the
たちに
opportunity to
壊れたパー
repurchase
ツ
the
を買い
broken
直す機会
parts,
を与えた
right?
わけね。
ほう
Sharp as always, my assistant.
じゃあ
Then, I guess you really are an Okabe from a different world line.
別の世界線から来たんだ。
With these parts safely in our possession, we've overcome our crisis. Let us continue with the operation. And tell the others that I'm not feeling so good and head home. Right after entering my place, I got a message from my phone. Good work. Well, today's mission ended in failure. That's just the roll of the dice. It's not your fault I'm 4. Don't take it personally. Okay. Thank goodness. Happy hasn't figured it out. Why do I feel so relieved? There's no way this is the last time she's going to order me to kill the lab mems. Definitely not! Hell, this is just an indirect kill order. If I keep failing to accomplish my mission, eventually she's going to order me to kill them directly. How about probably tomorrow? And when that time comes, will I be able to do it? Can I stain my hands with their blood? Mayuri. Could it be something related to your job? Dealing with other people can be hard. Oh. Actually, yeah. I'm worried about my relationship with my boss. Lately, everything they tell me somehow doesn't mesh with how I feel. What do you think I should do? Oh. I mean, I'm not fully wrong, but... I don't remember if I read this line. I'll read it again just to be sure. And when that time comes, will I be able to do it? Can I stain my hands with their blood? There's no way that I can. I can't afford to stay with them any longer. As long as we're together, everyone in that lab will know only misfortune. I can't bear that. I'm scared. It hurts. Someone, save me. Okabe-ku, Kurisu-san, Mayuri-san, FB. I stopped showing up at the lab after that. I spent several days doing nothing after that. I couldn't even bring myself to leave my room. It goes without saying, but I ran out of my supply of cup noodles. Eventually, I stopped thinking and feeling hungry at all. Without anything to do, I just sat there spacing out. My days consisted entirely of sleeping when tired, waking up, and then repeating it all over again. But right now, I'm actually glad that I'm like this. I had no idea what I would do otherwise. At one point, I even considered dying and being done with it all. Effie hasn't sent me any emails over the last few days. She used to message me daily. I'm scared. I'm terrified of living more than I am of my eventual death. I'm scared of being abandoned by FB and returning to my life of solitude. I don't want to lose her, no matter how awful her orders might be. She's too important to me. I'd do anything if ordered to. I'd break anything, kill anyone. Even if that person was Kurisu-san. I pictured in my head and immediately feel sick again. If I hadn't pulled Kurisu-san's hand, she would have died. I shouldn't have pulled her hand. I'm glad I pulled her hand. My head's a mess. My groan turns into a shout. Even though I haven't had anything to drink, my tears refuse to stop. I thought they dried up by now. But there's no point in figuring that out now. I've long since known that crying won't lead to someone saving me. I need help from FB. I leap up and grab my phone. Mokaze-san, what are you up to? You doing okay? You haven't been to the lab lately, so everyone's worried. If you're up for it, think you could swing by today? Mayuri really wants to see you. I'll be waiting too. Kurisu-san. It's not from FB. I'll close my phone and fling it into the corner of the room. Curled up in a ball, all I can do is wait for FB to get in touch with me. Which is all I have. She's the only one who needs me. Only FB. I reach for the corner of the room and grab my phone again. Kurisu's email is still displayed on the screen. I'll be waiting too. Why? Why bother with me? Why? Without even realizing it, I rose to my feet while still grasping my phone. With a stagger in my step, I somehow managed to make my way to the lab. It took more than twice as long as usual. On the way over, I finally started to feel hungry again. My stomach was growling. I figured that if FB was going to abandon me, I'd rather starve to death than go back to being alone. The second I opened the lab door, a wave of fun and cheerful voices wash over me. Surprisingly, all the lab members are gathered inside. Moeka-san! Mayuri-san comes running up to me. Oh god. Okay, let's try that again. Mayuri-san comes running up to me as soon as she spots me. Welcome. We've been waiting for you. No. She holds me in her arms tightly. You're really here. Mighty-san won't let me go. She buries her face in my chest, like she's checking to see if I still exist. Her cheeks rub up against mine.
もう来てくれないか
Mayushi
と
thought you were
思っ
never
た
coming
よ
back.
どうして
Why?
マユシーは鈍
I
感
can be a
だ
little
から
slow,
ま
so I
た
was
前
worried
み
that
た
I
い
made
に
you mad like
萌香さんの
before.
ことを怒らせちゃったかなって心配だったのです。
そんなことない。
That's not it.
私は
I was happy to see your message,
嬉しかった。
that you wanted to see me.
メールで会いたがってるって聞いて。
Mayuri-san raises her face from my chest and gently smiles.
だって
Mayushi really
本当
wanted
に
to
会い
see
たかった
you.
んだもん。
まゆりさん。
Mayuri-san. Long time no see, Moenyan. Mayuri-san holds me tightly as Ferris-san trots over. She's cat-like in her approach, tapping Mayuri-san on the shoulder.
マユシー
Mayushi. Ferris thinks that you should probably let go of Moenyan now. Eh? Oh, sorry, Moeka-san. Did Mayushi mess up
また
again?
失敗しちゃった。
Mayuri dejectedly starts to distance herself from me, but I grab her hand.
大丈夫。
It's fine.
困って
I don't mind at all.
ないから。
Really? She flashes me a huge smile after I nod to her.
ありがとう。
Thanks. You're super sweet, Moeka-san.
やっぱり優しいね。
I feel some semblance of warmth inside of my chilled chest.
萌香さん、
Moeka-san,
お腹減
are
って
you
るの？
hungry?
すっごい音
That was a crazy sound, Nyan.
最近
I haven't
何
eaten
も
anything
食べてなく
lately.
て。
じゃあ
Then try
これ
this.
食べて。
Mayuri brings out some fried chicken over from the table. Karage. But
大丈夫だ
no
よ。
worries. Mayushi can just buy some
ま
more.
た買ってくればいいのです。
ありがとう。
Thanks. Kurisu-san emerges from further inside the lab while I munch on the offerings.
久しぶりね。
It's been a while,
Moeka-san.
Moeka-san.
クリスさん。
Kurisu-san. She isn't her usual cool and composed self today. If anything, she seems kind of nervous.
その、
Um,
なん
I
て
don't
言
really
えばい
know
い
what
の
to
か
say
な。
at times like
こういう
this.
時。
笑えばいいと思う
How
よ
about smiling?
柱
Shut
探すな。
up, Hashida.
岡部
And
も
you,
笑うな。
stop laughing, Okabe.
まったく。
Jeez. Mattaku. After pushing a grinning Okabe-kun aside, Kurisu-san comes up to me. She takes a deep breath and smiles.
萌香さ
Moeka-san, thanks for coming back.
ん、戻ってきてくれて
No.
ありがとう。
I once again feel the warmth in my chest rising up as I reply to her without even thinking. Yeah.
さっき分かったと思
I'm
う
sure
け
you
ど、
probably realized it by
マユ
now.
リが寂し
But
がって
Mayuri was
大
really
変だった
sad.
んだから。
It was hard to deal with.
お前も相当だったが
Not
な
that you were any better.
Moeka-san
You kept
は来て
asking,
ないの
is Moeka-san here?
何度
Every
聞かれた
chance you
ことか
could. Kurisu-san's face turns bright red. She shoots a fierce grin at Okabe-kun.
あ、
Why
あんた
you?
な。
そうなの。
Really? Huh?
あ、いや、なんていうか、
Well, he's not
確
wrong,
かに
but
岡部の言っ
it's
てることは
just
間違いじゃないんだけど、言い方
how he
って
said
いう
it.
のか。その、
だいぶテンポってさ
looking pretty flustered right about now.
誰のせいで
And
誰の
whose fault is that?
うん、
Anyway,
とにかく、
I'm just
来てくれて
happy you're
嬉しいわ。
back. Yeah.
今日はね、
So we were thinking of having a
Moeka-sanを
party to
元気
cheer you up,
づけるための
Moeka-san.
パーティーをし ろうと思っていたのです。
Just for the record, this is a party to celebrate the time leap machine's completion first and foremost.
水を差す
Why
な
do you have to be like that? Cause his bastard.
今日のところは謝って
My apologies.
懸命でよろしい
Good boy. Hello? I see. So they completed the time leap machine. I can feel my heart growing cold again. As a lab mem, I'm thrilled. But as a rounder, this is dangerous. If they continue with their research, their lives will be...
本当に
You've really completed the time leap machine. Uncle Kun puts his hand on my shoulder.
そうだ
Correct.
お前が
And that
買い
was
出し
only
に行ってくれ
possible
たからこ
because of the
そ
parts he bought.
無事に完成させることができたのだだから指圧し
How could we start this party
お前が
without
い
you
なけれ
here,
ば
shining
パーティー
finger?
は始まらんだろ
None of them have changed one bit. They welcome me into this lab, this group, like it's completely natural. I stop thinking too hard about things, and my heart returns to normal.
ねえねえ
Yo, the cookware's all set to go. If you don't have anything to do, might give me a hand, could you, Moeka?
手伝ってくんない？
Why do we get messages? Oh, where's her? Thank you. That's relief. I'm relieved to hear that you'll be coming back to the lab, but did something happen? If you want to talk about it, my ears are always open. Aw. What's this one? Sometimes I just end up having different opinions on things. She thinks that there's no right or wrong when it comes to that sort of thing. You just have to trust and follow your own feelings. If you make mistakes, it's not like that's the end of the world. Aww. No, it's that one. Yeah. Okay.
Jody,
With the cooking.
何を
What are you making?
カレーライス。
Curry rice.
大人数に振
Ain't
る舞
nothing
うの
better
に
to feed a
これほど
bunch of
適
mouths
した
than
料
that.
理もないからね。
So true.
カレーライス
Curry rice. I'm reminded that my stomach is completely empty. Yeah.
材料
Looks like buying extra grub was the right move, yeah? There's tons in the kitchen. Does that mean we get to have Maid Queen's super secret curry? Whoa, let's do this thing. Boy. Calm the hell down, Hachiro. But I refuse. I end up helping Mayuri-san, Kurisu-san, Shibata-san, Ferris-san make the curry. Since she works at a maid cafe, Ferris-san takes the lead in the kitchen, while Mayuri-san and Kurisu-san cut the vegetables. Shibata-san is in charge of the pot. I'm not exactly a good chef, so I'm the taste tester. Aww. Things go smoothly, and a delicious smell wafts from the pot. Next up to bat, Kurisu-san brings over the canned pineapples. The pineapples? You're making curry rice, why is there pineapple? Huh?
次はこれを入れ
How
てみ
about
ね
putting these in next? It's curry.
あ
Oh, pineapples. Those are tasty.
ー、美味しそうだね。
But in the curry? Like, it's probably not that bad, but it's just the principle of it, you know?
マキセさん、
Makase-san,
本気
are
で
you
言ってるんです
serious?
か？
Okay, I'm glad Luca Crow is on my side. Fucking hell.
どうし
What's
たの
wrong, dear
石原さん
Shibata-san?
いや、
No, it's just...
それは入れなくても
I don't think we
美
need
味し
to
く
put
出来上がると
pineapples
思うん
in.
ですけど。
そうかしら
Are you sure?
私
Only
は
way we'll know
何
for
事も
sure is
実
through
験してみなくちゃ
experimentation.
解は出ないと思うわ
Okay, then grab a small portion of the curry, put the pineapples in. Yeah? Sample size.
科学とお料理を
Please don't confuse
一緒に
science
しないでください。
and a flash of unbelievable speed. Kira-san manages to grab Kirisusan's arm before she can pour the pineapples in the pot. Kunyan, wait just a sec. Kura-san usually has a cheerful smile on her face. Right now she looks kind of panicked. Yes? Don't you ever put that in, yeah. Kurisi-san recoils from Paris-san's intense gaze and puts the can down.
はい、
Okay.
すみませんでした。
Hey, Kyoma. Is Kunyan actually...
クーニャンって
さすがだな、ベイリス。
As astute as always, Ferris. I see you notice that Christina is one of those girls who can't cook to save her life.
なんだ飯巻き系女子って。
Say what you will, but there's no doubt in my mind that you'll end up being one of those broodies without a shred of culinary talent.
なんですって。
How dare you? My dear assistant, why did you think to put pineapples in the curry? Please. That is what I'm dying to know.
美味しくなる可能性
It's
があると
possible
思っ
that
た
it
から。
might turn out delicious. So let me get this straight. You think that as long as there's a possibility of it turning out good, it's totally okay to put pineapple into curry?
当たり前じゃない。
Obviously, I'm shocked that you of all people are willing to reject my opinion without verifying the results one way or the other. You made a face when he said pineapples and curry. Yeah, I mean, like, courtesy is being very special here. Don't even try to get all scientific on me right now. Are you trying to destroy all of our tongues?
そんなのやってみな
But
く
we
ちゃわ
won't
か
know
らない
unless
じゃ
we
ない。
try.
1% でも破壊
There's
する
even
可
a
能
1%
性がある
chance of things going bad.
やめておいた
I don't
方
think
が
we should do it. I can guarantee you the pineapple and curry do not go together. I mean, now that I'm being forced to think about it, like I said, I don't think it actually would be that bad. But it's just on principle, no. You know?
あんたにどんな特
Show
徴
me
があ
the
るっていうのよ。
receipts. Get a very small portion out of the pineapple and find out for yourself. Well, it's my intuition. Yeah, the intuition of a mad scientist. He looks so upset, which honestly he should.
実は
Okarin's family runs a grocery.
八百屋さんなのです
It would depend on the type of curry, yeah. Whoa, Mayuri, hush!
昔
A long time ago, Okarin tried putting some leftover pineapples into the curry.
大
He
変
got
な
in
こと
big
になった
trouble.
よね
Please. Okabe transition into sad rat man will never not be funny. So true, so true. I remember that hellscape like it was yesterday. Okay.
なるほど
Well,
だから
so that's why he knows they
カレー
don't go
に合うって
together.
知ってたんですね
Applause for trying, I guess? I don't know.
へ
Oh,
え。
I
で
had
は
no idea his family ran a
岡部が
grocery
八百屋さ
store.
んか。
I can't even picture it.
想像できないわね。
Enough about my family. Everyone, listen very carefully, yeah? Before trying something unconventional, you must first master the conventional, yeah? That's fair. Paris.
わかったわよ。
Okay, fine.
この知的
I'll save my
好奇心は
curiosity for
次の
some
日
other
に
time.
取っておくわ。
Good. Did you listen to anything she just said? Everyone laughs at Okabe-kun and Kurisi-san's back and forth. And before I know it, I'm laughing too. It's just fun. I feel fulfilled. I'm overcome by this warmth. Something I never had when I was alone. I don't want to lose this love. I don't want to lose the people who made me feel this way. I don't want to let go of this everyday life that I finally found for myself. I want to stay here. I feel the vibration of my phone. Yep. Are you doing well? Tonight the assault squad will attack the future gadget laboratory. They already arrived in Akihabara. Rendezvous with them in front of the public restroom at Soheibashi before the operation begins. If you want the one who usually has the brain cell in Steins Gate is the pink-haired cat girl. Yeah. I can feel the blood drain from my body. My chest feels tight. I can barely breathe.
Moeka-san,
Moeka-san,
大丈夫?
are you okay?
大丈
I'm
夫
fine.
でも
Okay.
何かあっ
But
た
if you
ら
need
い
something,
つでも言
just
っ
let
てね。
Mayushi know, okay? Yeah. I have to reply. If I don't, FP will abandon me. I can't carry out her missions. My life holds no value. FP is special to me. She gave me a reason to keep living. I can't betray her. But if I follow her orders...
ちょっと
I'm going to get some fresh air outside. I peek into the Bronze Tube workshop. It's still open. Now the owner, Tanoji-san, is watching a movie on the large CRT in the back. I wanted to sit on the bench just outside of the shop, so it's convenient that he's looking away. I start typing my response. They don't have to... They don't have the capacity to oppose her. I don't think they need to be killed. No, I can't send this message. I can't possibly talk back to FP, but... my fingers are trembling. We could leave them all alive to cooperate with the time machine research. This isn't good. At this rate, not even Mayuri-san or Ferris-san will be spared. They don't even have anything to do with the research.
どうすれば
What should I do?
いいの
My mind races, but I can't come up with a way to save everyone without betraying FB. I'm powerless. I was foolish to ever think that I could oppose her. Filled with that deep emptiness, I pull up my phone again. Understood. Is this really the right answer? I don't know. Just checking. I still have full trust in you, but just in case you develop some kind of attachment to them and plan to betray us, don't get ahead of yourself. The people at that lab would abandon you. You don't want to go back to the way you were before, right? Think carefully about this. Don't disappoint me. I trust you, M4. It's totally obvious. I used to feel comfort and joy from FB, but now all I feel is fear. I can't disappoint her. If I do, she'll abandon me. And if she abandons me, I'll just go back to being the lonely Kiryu Moeka of before. I think back to the day I stood up on the roof of that building, looking down at the ground floor below. It's true that by turning me into M4, FB saved my life. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to stay with everyone at the lab forever. As long as I live for FB, I'll never be abandoned.
ここにいたんだ。
There you are.
何かあったの?
Is something wrong? I can tell just by looking into their eyes. I have no idea that I'm planning on stabbing them in the back. And that makes sense. They trust me. Me, the lamman, Kiryu Moeka. They don't know I'm for. They see me as just another lamman, an ally. And yet,
Moeka-san,
Moeka-san. Kirisu-san sits down next to me.
本当に大丈夫?
Are you really okay?
なんだか
You look like you're in pain.
苦しそうよ。
Her gentle voice causes me to reflexively avert my eyes.
なんでも
It's nothing. I choke on my words of denial.
どうしたのかな?
What's wrong, Moeka-san? Did Mayushi do something bad again?
また何かしちゃった?
Mayuri-san holds my hand in her own.
なんでもない
It's nothing.
なんでも
Nothing at all.
ないの
何でもないはずないで
There's
し
no
ょ。
way that's true.
そうだよ。
Yeah,
だ
you'll
って
think you're about to
萌
cry.
香さん今にも泣きそうだよ。
何でも
It's nothing.
ない
Nothing. I can't tell them. I can't tell them that I'm making plans to kill them all.
私たちには
Is it something you
話
can't
せない
tell
ことな
us?
のね。わかったわ。
I understand. Perhaps taking my silence as a yes, Kurisu-san distanced herself from me. Does she hate me now? That'd be for the best. I prefer if they hated me. But instead, Kurisu-san stares deep into my eyes, a serious expression on her face.
話せないなら
You don't have to talk about it right now if you don't want to.
今は。でも
But just remember
覚えておい
this.
て。もしも
If you
萌
have
香さん
something
が
on your
大変
mind,
な目にあったり
if you're in pain,
嫌な
we're
思いを
always
する
here
こ
to
とがあ
help.
ったら私たち
どうして
Why? Why won't you hate me? I don't deserve your help. Marty continues to hold my hand firmly and smiles.
どうしてって
Why?
当たり
Isn't it
前だ
obvious?
よ。
It's because you're a friend,
萌
Moeka-san.
香さんは友達だもん。
Both of them nod. Labman, ally, friend. Are any of those someone who would stay with me forever? Would they make sure I never be alone? Even if I'm a horrible traitor?
落ち着いたらラボに戻
Once
り
you're
ましょう。
feeling up to it, let's go back to the
フェ
lab.
イリスさんが
Irishibara-san
早め
and
に帰らなきゃいけな
Ferris-san
いら
have
し
to
いから
leave early,
その
so
前
you
に
want to have a toast
乾杯しな
before
きゃね。
then.
落ち着いてからでいい
Don't
んだ
worry,
よ。
whenever you're ready. Their gentle hands clasp mine. Will you hold on tight, even if I'm a traitor? I can't voice these words. The phone in my pocket vibrates, indicating the arrival of a new message. I start checking it, I just keep holding onto their hands. Oh. But I wanted to check. I wanted to see what it said. Can I check now? Yes. Number 4. We're modifying the operation. Stay put. Listen to any orders from the assault squad. I'll cancel the attack. Number 4. Are you still in the lab? It's past the rendezvous time. Hurry up and get out of there. Head to the rendezvous point. What? I can't understand. Calm down and explain yourself. Okay, I need to see what she sent then. Understood. Cancel the attack. Party is sit. Tarp set by lab meme. Can cancel attack. Lemem have support from outside. Cancel attack. Police interference possible. Cancel the attack. I see. The party resumes at the lab and everyone continues to enjoy themselves. Meanwhile, I'm in the corner, going back and forth with FB. But at this point, there's no chance of the operation being cancelled. FB's replies just keep telling me to go meet up with the other rounders. And before I even have the chance to act, only a few minutes remain before the operation begins in earnest. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Mayuri-san.
まゆりさん
I suddenly notice her smiling and patting me on the head.
みんな心配してるよ。
Everyone's super worried, but they're also super shy.
みん
So
な
Maya,
テレ
she's
屋
the
さんだ
messenger.
から
No.
マユシーがメッセンジャーなのです。
ごめん
Sorry.
なさい
With things where they are, maybe I should just tell everyone the truth and get them to run. But that would also make it obvious that I'm both a rounder and a traitor. If I did that, I thought they'd want to stay with me. And on top of that, FB would abandon me for telling the truth. I don't want to be alone again. I'm too afraid to betray her. But I also don't want everyone to die. What should I do? What can I even do?
難しいことは
Maybe she
よくわ
doesn't
から
really
ない
get
け
the
ど
hard stuff, but I guess I'm wearing my concern on my face. Mayuri-san flushes me her kind smile like she always does.
まゆしは
Mayuri will
い
always
つ
be
で
on
も
your side,
マイカさん
Moeka-san.
の味方だからね
Mayuri-san's words give me the push I need.
まゆりさん、
Mayuri-san,
あの
I
ね
need to tell you some. The moment I open my mouth, there's no stopping me. I'm going to tell them everything. I'll tell them the truth, and we'll get out of here together. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But suddenly, a group of armed men burst into the lab.
動くな
Breeze. Everything happened so suddenly that nobody can think to move or react. It was too late. What's going on? Hey, wait. The rounders can't be negotiated with. I should know. I'm one of them. The man who appears to be their leader moves his head, signaling us to move.
手を挙げて全員
Put
一
your
列に
hands up
並べ
and get in a line. The one dude in khakis and its Hawaiian shirt. Is this casual Friday? Yeah, sure.
早くしろ
Hurry up. Everyone does as told, putting their hands up and getting in a horizontal line, side by side.
タイムマシンはどこ
Where's the
だ
time machine?
渡せば
Nobody
機械
gets
は
hurt if
加
you
えな
hand
い
it over. That's a lie. There's a kill order out for them.
タイムマシンか
The time machine? I'll give it to you. Just guarantee the safety of my people. Ogobe-kun looks to his side to check up on everyone, but his expression quickly changes to shock. Something comes flying through the slightly open door.
スモー
A
ク
smoke
か
grenade. The rounders turn their focus to the object sliding across the floor. But it's just an ordinary cell phone. Taking advantage of this opening, Amane-san comes rushing in like a hurricane. Sees it, huh? Amane-san's body moves with incredible grace as she strikes the leader with her elbow. She snatches his handgun away and fires it. 2 shots ring out. 2 rounders groan and drop their guns almost simultaneously. 3 rounders remain. Their bewilderment lasts only a few moments before they ready their guns. However, Amane-san is faster than they are. She sprays bullets at the men, forcing them to retreat back to the door.
ロープがあるから
There's a
窓
rope.
から逃げて
Get out through the window. Amane-san shouts orders at the rest of us, keeping the rounders pinned down with her suppressive fire.
お前はどうするんだ
What about you?
後から行く
I'll be right
今は
behind you.
自分の
Worry
心
about
配
yourselves for now.
分かった
Okay,
行くぞ
let's go, everyone. Yeah. No, okay.
なんかよくわからないけど
I don't get what's
考えてる
happening,
暇はな
and
さ
that's
そう
not
ね
the time to think. So true. The moment I try to follow after everyone, the cell phone in my hand vibrates. Orders. The rounders are pinned down and can't move. It's time. Kill the lab mems yourself. If you can do that, I'll look the other way regarding your refusal to join the operation. This is your final chance. If you can't do it, I'm sorry, but I'll have no choice but to abandon you. Please don't force me to do this. My feet freeze in place. I quickly look around the room. Is FB watching what's going on from somewhere? Is she watching me? She's watching over me. But if I don't act, she'll abandon me. My heart fills with pure dread. Please, you're a rounder. They aren't your friends. I'm the only one you can trust. FB's like my own mother. FB saved me. FB needs me. and she abandons me, I'll be alone again.
嫌だ。
No. FB still needs me. This is it. My last chance. It's okay. You're a girl who starves for affection above all else. More than the average girl, even. I can understand why you'd seek that from the people in that lab. However, I also understand you better than any of them do, and I want you to stay by my side. Please return to me. I stare down at the message. I quickly grab the handgun lying near my feet.
動か
Don't
な
move.
いで。
Huh?
萌
Moeka-san?
桐生
Kiryushi?
何をしている
What are you doing? The lab mums look at me, stunned. They finally figured it out. That I'm a traitor. They'll never want to be with me again. In that case, I might as well spill it all.
私は
I am M4, a rounder of CERN.
セルのラウンダー。
桐生萌か
Kitty Moeka? Why? The three rounders lunge at Amane-san the second she gives them an opening. Even she can't move with the three of them pinning her to the floor.
鈴葉
Suzuha,
話は聞いている。分か
we'll
ってる
know
が
all
M
about you. You know what to do. I nod at him. I left the handgun and pointed at everyone, my finger sliding over the trigger. But for some reason, I can't pull it. My hand starts to shake. Why? They don't see me as one of them anymore. If I don't pull the trigger, Happy will abandon me, too. I'll be all alone again. I'm sorry. Daru is just so round. Like, I know he's round in general, but he's extra round in this CG. Like, he looks more like a potato than normal. Anyways.
私
I am. I'm 4. I know. I've always known. FB is all I have.
私
Eventually she'll abandon me too, but even then. You're trying so hard not to say anything. It's okay. Cause like, Okapai still kinda looks like a rat, but like less so. Like everyone looks fine except for like Daru. He's like so potato. Also, where's the gecko? There was a gecko on top of this mouse thing. Now it's not there. Did they forget? Anyways.
どうした
What's wrong?
何をしている
What are you waiting for? Shoot. I need to shoot. This is all I have left.
萌かさん
Moeka-san.
クリス
Kurisu, stay back.
萌かさん
Moeka-san. Oh,
マユリも
Mayuri, what are you doing?
もういいの
It's over. Forget about me. That gecko obviously changed colors to camouflage that. So true, so true. You're right, you're right.
よくないよ
How could I? You're crying.
萌さん泣い
You
てる
look like you're in so much
辛そうだよ
pain. Huh? I only noticed after she tells me. I'm crying and I didn't even realize it.
萌かさん
Moeka-san,
突然のことすぎ
everything's
て
happened so fast that I
よく
don't
わから
really
ないけ
get
ど
it. But is this what you actually want?
あなたの意志なの私には
I refuse to believe
あ
that
な
you
たが
really
本気
want
で
to
私たち
kill
を殺
us.
そうとしているなんて信じられない
そうだよ
Yeah.
萌
Yeah.
かさんが優
My
しい
she knows
って
just how kind you really are,
マユシンは知ってるので
Moeka-san.
す
Why? Why do they have such warm words for me? I'm a traitor. A coward who couldn't defy FB. I'm literally trying to kill them all.
私は
I'm a traitor.
裏切り者なの初めから
From the very beginning,
スパ
I
イ目的で
infiltrated the lab as a
ここに
spy.
潜入したの
Hate me, please. hope you do. I'll finally regain the strength to pull the trigger. I can go back to being M4. But they refuse to back down.
本当に
Are you really a spy, Moeka-san?
私たちと仲良くし
Is
た
that
のも
really the only reason you got
spy
close to
だったから
us?
一緒に笑ったのも
Is that the only reason we
一緒に
went out
女子会した
together?
のも
Laughed together?
私のことを
Is that the only reason why you
助け
saved
てくれ
me?
たのも
マユシーと唐揚げ
Was
食べ
eating
た
fried
の
chicken
も
together part of being
スパ
a
イさんの
spy?
お仕事だったの？そんなスパイさん
Mayushi's never heard of
マ
a
ユシー
spy
は
like
聞いたこ
that.
とないのです。
That's...
目を背けないで
Don't look away.
私た
Look
ちを
at
見て
us.
一緒に過ごした時
Think
間が
back to the time we spent
本当に
together.
ただの任
Was
務
that
のため
all
だったのか
part of your mission?
思い出してみてよ
Moeka-san,
どうして
why? I barely managed to squeeze out my words.
どうして
Why are you being so kind
私
to
なんか
someone
に
like
優
me?
しくする
ラボメンだからだ
Because
よ。
you're a lab mem.
仲
One
間
of
だ
our
もん。
allies.
お
Our
友達だ
friend.
もん。
でも
But I...
私は
A warm hand gently touches my cheek. A kind fingertip wipes my tears away. Kurisu-san smiles, her body so close to mine that the muzzle of my gun is pressed to her chest.
言ったでしょ
Didn't we tell you?
もし
If you're ever in
萌
trouble
香さ
or
ん
need
が
a
大変
helping
な目にあ
hand,
ったり
we'll be there to help.
嫌な思いをすることがあったら必ず力になるって
I knew it. I couldn't possibly hurt the people who care so much about me. I can't kill my friends. In that case, I know what I have to do.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing this, despite your kindness. Farewell, FB.
M4
M4,
何を
what are you
している
doing?
早く撃
Hurry
て
up and shoot them.
私は
I'm not M4.
M4 じゃない
I'll protect everyone. The lab mems, my allies, my friends. I'll protect them no matter what. That's why. I can't shoot them. I won't shoot them. I'm Kiryu Moeka.
裏切ったか
You betrayed us, eh? Very well. One of the men pinning Amane-san down reaches for his gun and stands up. The muzzle is pointed at Kurisu-san and Mayuri-san. The instant I see him point the weapon at them, I toss my own gun to the side and leap between them, arms spread out. Moeka-san! No! Oh. I'm glad. I finally got to be useful. Just as my vision starts to grow hazy, I see Amane-san break free of the rounders holding her down. And then...
油断したね。
You got careless.
二人くらい
I
に
can handle two of you by myself. No sweat. Hey now. Before the other rounders can aim their guns, Amane-san picks mine off of the floor and pulls the trigger. In the blink of an eye, the attacker's head collapsed to the floor. I can feel my body going numb from the pain. My blood is spilling out all over the floor, and I can feel the strength draining out of my body. I'm going to die soon, I can tell. I wonder why my heart feels so calm. I never felt so fulfilled in my entire life. Kurisu-san and Mayuri-san ran over to me. Moeka-san! Keep it together!
死んじゃダメだよ。
You can't die, okay? Hey, come on, Moeka-san.
クリスさん
Kurisu-san,
マユ
Mayuri-san.
さ
They both look so sad, but at least they're unharmed. I'm so happy that I don't know what to do with myself. Hashira-kun, Amine-san, Nokaba-kun all gather around me.
Kiryu-shi.
Kiryu-shi.
私が
If
も
only
っ
I
と
had
早
seen
く
this
襲
coming
撃に気づけ
sooner.
てたら
なぜだ、萌か。
Why, Moeka? Why?
ごめん
I'm so sorry. The bleeding won't stop. Mayuri. Yeah. I put my hand on top of theirs as they apply pressure to my wound. They're warm. So warm that I want to cry. It's okay.
よくないわよ
No, it's not.
すぐ手当てを
We'll get you fixed up and... I managed to shake my head once.
いいの
It's okay.
岡部君
Okabe-kun,
あなたの
your IBM 5100
IBN
was probably recovered by me.
多分私が回収した
What? What do you
どういう
mean?
ことだ。
D メール
A
で
demon to my organization. That the IBM 5100 is at Yanabayashi Shrine.
柳林神社にあるって。別の
Another
世界線
world line. I'd probably do that.
私はそうする。
なるほど。
I see.
お前の
So your mission was to recover the IBM 5100.
だったのか。
だから
That's why you need to
D メール
send a D-mail 4 years
4
into the
年前に
past
送って
to undo it all.
全部分かったことに。
は
Okay,
分かった。
I understand. The recipient should be obvious. FB. If they send a D-mail to a time before the day started relying on FB, I'd probably never become a rounder. I won't become a rounder. I'm sorry. Wringing out the last of my strength, I put my cell phone into Kurisi-san's and Mayuri-san's blood-stained hands. I barely managed to type out the letters, and I certainly don't have the strength left to push the send button. That's why I trusted everything to their warm hands, my hands that saved me from the cold darkness. My cell phone used to be my entire world. When I was M4, when I was a rounder, my connection to FB was my everything. But now that I'm a lab mem, I don't need it anymore.
これを
Send this to
過去の
FB
FB に
in the past,
送ってお願い
please. Change the past. Change
変えて
me.
私を変えて
Moeka-san. Moeka-san. Hang in there.
二人に会
I'm so glad I met you too.
えてよかっ
I see Okabe-kun nod his head between the two as they cry.
半ズルだ。
Worry not. When next you wake, you'll be a lab mem, not a spy. Just the lab mem, Kiryu Moeka.
ただのラボメン。キリだから今は
So rest easy, friend. Without a worry in the world.
安心して。
Okabe-kun begins to cry as well. They're all crying, calling out to me. I never knew they thought so much of me. Even as my body grows cold, I can feel the warmth of joy spread within me. My eyelids grow heavy, and they gently close. I'm feeling kinda tired. I'll surely be asleep for a while. So long that I might never wake up again. But I'm sure my time will come. I know my friends will come and wake me up. I believe in them, and I can trust them, just like how they trusted me. So for now, I'm going to get some rest. And when I wake up, I'll find a different, peaceful world where I can smile with my friends.
ありがとう
Thank you,
みんな
everyone.
クリスさん
Kirisi-san,
まゆりさん
Mayuri-san,
次もまた
I'd like it if you'd be my friends next
友
time,
達に
too.
なってくれると
Mm.
嬉しい
I can feel my consciousness fading. And I can't hear their voices anymore. I wonder if I'll really make it to another.
萌香さん
Moeka-san, wake up. Hmm?
お寝坊さんはダメ
Wake
だ
up,
よ。
sleepyhead. I can hear two voices. I wonder why. Oh, I get it. I must have finally made it to another. I can't be mad at that abrupt ending, actually. Yeah. Quantum awakening indeed. Well then. That was a time. I knew it was gonna be rough. Yeah, okay, so we still need to do mayuri in order to find out what's next after. I'm pretty confident it's gonna be Okabe again, POV. Because I'm pretty sure everyone else has had at least one, and then Okabe is special, you know? Yeah, so that was a time TM. Still not as rough as Lukako. But I think that's just been Steins Gate in a nutshell. Mayuri didn't die this time, which is good. I hope you guys enjoyed the painful trip. I'm concerned for what the Mayuri world line will have in store for us. Quite worried. I'm sure Mayuri's story will crush us like bugs. I'm sure it will. But that's very much so a next week problem. Until next time, yep, EP. Okay, bye.